Sorry, I was spacing out on getting into D&D.
I get it.
I was here. This fucking Steam will load.
Let's see here.
So what did everybody else get?
Not a whole lot.
James, actually, before we start, your hit dice is a D12, correct?
Yeah.
Hot
Do you
damn.
want to roll your D12 and I'll roll mine and
Rolling.
the highest?
8.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I got an 11 for you, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
God damn.
What level are we now?
5.
Level
5?
5?
Correct.
Let's see here. I'm still missing somebody who's not here.
The guy that said he's loading in Tailspire.
Ah, yes, of course.
One moment, it's loading.
So level 3 operative gets to choose a practice.
Yes.
And there are some fun ones. I think I'm taking the ruffian practice, which the primary benefit is rakish audacity. Your unmistakable confidence propels you into battle. You can add your charisma modifier to your initiative rolls. And additionally, you don't need advantage on your attack roll to use sneak attack if no creature other than your target is within 5 feet of you, as long as the target of the attack is.
Oh, like you're a duelist.
Yeah, it's like the duelist thing. Yeah, cool.
Outstanding.
That's awesome. I like the charisma bonus to initiative. That's amazing.
Right?
All right, I'm in.
Hold on a sec. Answering a text message here. Okay, cool.
Void of Space. The title.
It's time.
It's space time, baby.
Those like color rings around the security bots look new, or
yes.
I don't remember them
you didn't
being
play last
color-coded.
week, so you don't know about the
the
new arrow thing.
Oh.
We can do this.
Oh yeah, it's Embers in the Dark. Starring.
How do you do that?
Lynn Coro. Somebody point at her. Somebody do it. Point right at her.
I don't see
right
Lynn Coro yet.
No, I don't.
I'm not in the.
I'm actually.
How do you do it?
free roam.
How do you do it?
What?
Oh, there we go.
I don't know
No.
why it keeps doing that. God damn it.
This one right
it's
here.
Lynn
Right
Coro.
There's Lynn Coro.
Laser pointers to the movie theater.
Colors.
Wow.
Max.
Oh my god.
That's me right there. See?
Ruvia.
Everyone except light the fire.
Look at all
K6.
this blood on the ground. There's a murder.
And Cicatrix.
Ooh, that guy right there.
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
It can't all be
Embers.
winners. It's funny to me.
I
know what it's from.
Dark.
I don't know. It's kind of
try to read it now. Read it now.
They've given us too
It's
much
the same
power.
every
We've
week.
gone far too close to the sun.
It's like when was it like Guild Wars had like the draw on the map that's just like it's just dicks.
I have
Dicks
many
and
a story.
swastikas. That's all it is.
Ben was not meant to have this much power.
Dicks and swastikas. Thank God we can't draw on this map. Or can we?
I
do like how your little character shakes.
Last week,
like,
yeah.
When you guys finished your business with the Ugnaughts, you guys had 2 places within Cloud City to follow up on. One was the Yareth Bespin Hotel, and the other was the Royal Casino, the premier casino experience in Cloud City. You guys showed up to the casino first only to find that it was closed for preparation in the lead up to the Sabak tournament, though you were told by capable looking as you are that they are hiring additional security for the match. You also learned that you can enter if you have a 25,000 credit buy-in. Boy, that sounded like a lot of money, didn't it?
At the time.
How on earth are we ever going to get that?
Yeah. From there, you guys were like, okay, well, you guys got some contact information for following up for applying for security detail. You went to the Yareth Bespin, one of the nicest hotels in all of Cloud City. There, I guess in advance of all of this, you guys had gotten a message from Crash and Captain O'Keefe that a Assiduous class Star Destroyer had dropped out of hyperspace, like leagues away from Bespin, but had dropped behind it a transport ship and a shuttle, and the shuttle made its way to Cloud and docked. When you guys are at the Yareth Bespin, you clock a Imperial nobleman who is arguing with the staff about the preparation for his suite and having it not be exactly as he had specified or what have you. And something about the man inclines you to tail him. Well, a few others of you try to very unsuccessfully try to break into his sort of yet to be occupied room. You follow him. He knows you're following him, and you guys confront him in essentially like the dead end in some like mall area, very underpopulated mall area there in Cloud City. You do battle with against him and his cadre of aging storm, or I should say, aged clone troopers. You guys remember, clone troopers after a few years start to age quite rapidly. So these were, I don't know if you guys have seen Boba Fett, but they probably all looked like that actor now, as he appeared in Boba Fett. Along with some bodyguards, you guys were able to handle him all right after thinking you were probably going to be outclassed. Story of this adventure.
Yeah, everything changed when Bax got a gun.
Yeah. It was looking dicey until Bax got a gun.
I have one job.
You guys
group.
were able to defeat him, and I can't remember whether in classic fashion Ruvia went down once. Ruvia is usually the person that goes down during combat.
I don't think so.
I don't think you were down for very long. But did you? Yeah, did I not even manage to knock down
I
Ruvia?
don't think I was downed this time.
No.
Yeah,
She
I
had the good
also
sense to
rolled
flee.
Anyone did. For once.
People
I,
got shot up pretty
also
good
had
that
a
first
spat
round.
of-
But
Yeah. But after that first round, I had a real great run of natural ones.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty.
On really otherwise good shots on you guys. So on the person of this nobleman, you find a couple of things. You find that he has, let's see here.
A
He has a
vibro rapier
data pad that
chassis.
contains travel logs. Yeah. Identifying him as Baron Kithris, a wealthy noble from Chandrila. Logs show that he, prior to coming to Bespin, he had spent a great deal of time at a political retreat somewhere in the deep core, seemingly at Palpatine's behest. The data pad includes instructions to meet up with his retainers, aka the clone troopers, and travel to Bespin, securing accommodations at the Yareth Bespin Hotel and awaiting further instructions. He is to let no one know that he is an agent for the Empire while on Cloud City, and must maintain complete communication silence except to receive instructions that will be sent directly to his hotel computer. He also has 8,000 credits, a blaster pistol chassis prototype, a vibro rapier chassis prototype, a Yareth Bespin hotel access card, ship superior containing 15,000 credits. And then you guys head to the Baron's Hotel. As a matter of fact, why don't we go to the Baron's Hotel, or should I say your hotel, right now?
Yeah.
Because you guys do get a chance to take it easy for a while if you'd like. Also, shopping.
And off
Oh,
we go.
yeah, shopping episode. Do they fold a towel into a cute animal on the bed?
Yeah,
how
you
They
walk.
place.
do something like that, yes.
You walk.
I mean, like, what little critter do they have? Like, well, let's hear it. It's usually like a swan,
Sandcrawler?
right?
I want a sandcrawler.
It's just
A
square.
sandcrawler.
That's not a cute critter.
Jawa.
So everybody's in here, right?
Yeah,
So you guys,
Could
some of
be.
you guys had messaged me about what you wanted to buy with your money. Collective buy-in to the Sabak tournament be damned.
I tried
I need-
gambling once and it went terrible, so I don't want to do it again.
yeah.
Plus, if we had a Sabak player, that'd be one thing.
Yeah, none of us even know how, so.
Have we finished the long
Probably.
Is
rest?
that
Yes.
Yeah, I would say you would finish a long rest by this point, so you guys can reset your hit point totals
Okay.
and all your other shit on
cool?
your.
Actually,
Hooray.
Also, let's update. Let's update the
Update
hit point
tokens, yeah.
total on your tokens as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
If you can, please, if you can do, you should all be able to do that. So please do that.
Did we
in
get
terms of
like
your
money
total.
last
Nope.
session?
No,
Okay.
not
Not a
any
cent.
money.
Not a single
whatsoever.
money. Yeah, no.
A single cent. You know
Yeah, we
that
got a
part
lot.
about getting a shit ton of money? We didn't
We
do that.
decided, for simplicity's sake, since nobody has access to your character sheet, like, just we'll cut you in if you need money, but we split it 4 ways
That's
last time.
fine.
Oh, we can give
Yeah.
you.
So if you need money
But
for stuff, hit
also-
them up.
Oh,
Like,
I don't know.
do you
I don't think I
see
do.
C3PO walking around with a chain wallet?
C-3PO isn't a
Of course
badass
not. He's got that
I
everyday
don't think
wallet.
droids
No, he's
got
got those
duct tape
those
wallet.
Jinkos.
are.
Okay, now I need to see a picture of C-3PO and Jinko jeans.
Computer.
Just go and just gaslight people into saying that this is how he looked in episode 6.
Yeah.
After they rebuilt him, they put him in the Jinko jeans.
Yep.
You don't remember that? That was
Yeah.
like
It's a
the
big
least
part of the movie.
controversial decision in it.
Product placement right up there with Pepsi.
There's also a hotel. Yes. There is also a bar available in the room that contains Feuerbach, Moyan Gold, Spice Brew, and Mummergy, and Cerveza Crystal.
No way.
Yeah.
I think
Taking
all
good
of
care
those
of us.
boozes do things, so be sure to read about them.
Oh,
I think you posted them earlier.
I'll put them in chat
Yeah,
again.
I seem to remember
Thank you.
we had a little. Somebody, mentioned something about him. Okay, nothing else changed there. Force points. Okay, force points went up. That's one other thing.
Mummergy. It's fine. It's fine, Mummergy.
Yeah, but if you take it out of the
Mention.
mini bar, they're going to charge us for it.
Yep, you have to make a addiction saving throw if you at the end of its high. So
I should say that in the day or day and a half, 2 days that you guys spend in this hotel, it is by far the most luxurious, relaxing place you have been since this adventure started. This is meant to serve as like an exhaling breath for all the shit you guys have had to do up until now.
all those horribly difficult fights.
Shut up, Ruvia.
The one who goes down every fight? Yeah. Horribly difficult.
oh yeah, you droids can't drink booze, can you?
Correct.
Because the Muron Gold gives 2d3 tech points.
Oh.
And by that I mean it increases it by 2d3 for the remainder of the high, which is 1 minute, so it's insane to think about.
Kind of like Adderall or something.
but it's beer at all.
I love the description. As an action, you can apply this substance to a creature. Not like
yeah,
you
that's
drink
what you
this
do
or
with
someone
liquor.
drinks it. You just like pour it on them.
It's like head on. It goes on the head.
Head on.
Apply
Apply
directly
directly
to
on
the
the
Apply
head.
direct to the head.
on.
Head on. Apply directly to the head. Head on.
Why is that burned in my brain?
I don't know, dude.
Is that commercial played
Spice
like
Brew gives you force
nonstop?
points. So
So we'll say that
Hmm.
the Sabak tournament is in a couple of days, and you guys are free to wait here in the apartment for whatever missive was mentioned on that data pad to appear on the hotel computer, or you can do other things around town if you want, including going shopping.
I do want to go shopping.
You can apply for a security job.
I'm doing that.
With the tournament. You can apply to
I'm also doing that.
see here.
Yeah, it seems probably a good idea to have somebody monitoring the computer to look for that communication, but we can trade off doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
think
do it
Review
full
would-
time once I finish shopping.
Review would happily stick around the suite, make a phone call to apply for a job, and live in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, that's something we should talk about, getting into the tournament, since it sounds like nobody's going to try to get in as a player. Is Ruvia not a card player?
I mean, she is not by nature, but she considers herself quite lucky, and so is just like, yeah, luck's on my side. I'll play cards.
Oh my god.
Like if anyone asked her to, or if someone suggested it, she would probably go in for it. But
Because, like, out of our crew, she seems like the person for the job.
she can.
Well, we had a crit
reroll
chip for
one.
25 that we had separate, right?
15.
15. Yep.
But then
I thought we got the
acquired a
15
bunch.
and a 25.
15 and an 8. Let me see
Yeah.
here.
And then we had divvied up the 8 in 4 ways.
Yeah. So we still have the 15. If someone wanted to fork over 10k more, we could put someone in there. But I'm pretty sure that would only get one of us in. So
Yeah.
Is a $25,000 buy-in.
yeah,
Hmm.
with the potential of winning a million credits.
We're not here for winning 1 million credits.
I mean, maybe you're not.
I wonder if
And as
would
fruitful
there. I
as
guess
that
this is
income could be.
it's an above the table question, but it's also something that my character would be wondering: are there sponsorship opportunities for this kind of competition?
What do you mean? What do you mean by sponsorship opportunities?
Are there people who themselves would not care to compete, but if, say, one were to masquerade as a skilled sabak player, they might be able or willing to put forward money to get that person entry?
You know, pay for
like
them
playing-
and then take like half the prize or something.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I'm not
Or
a
at least get
gambler.
their money back and then half.
Yep. They're like, I'm not a card player, but I pay card players to play for me. You know,
Yeah.
like it's fantasy football, but with cards.
It's like a card
Logic-
playing racehorse.
Yeah, right.
Logic dictates there will be many a rich viewer in the audience. Perhaps we could entertain that idea, stoke the fires of a desperate or ignorant but rich viewer.
Maybe there's someone whose kink that is to watch someone else lose their money.
God damn.
Financial cucking.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I think finding a rich audience member, or someone here who's just a watch, and be like, hey, you might not be a gambler, but I am. Liar, liar.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
There's got to be at least one idiot that has a lot of money that's not on this team.
Well, on any note, I want to go shopping.
Yes, I too wish to partake.
Do you guys think that you discussed the need to find somebody to be your sabak sugar daddy out loud?
I mean, in our room.
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
would have discussed
Would you
it.
say that in audible distance from, say, Bax?
I don't like to tell Bax anything. He's always
I'm actually not in this room. I'm dead.
yeah.
Yeah, we're discussing it, and I did.
Yeah, so
do it.
possibly Switch would be listening, which we really should, worry about that a little bit.
Yeah. Does anything come up off of my comm link?
Yeah, about like 5 minutes after the conversation concludes, you have a little missive from a recognizable channel, which you would recognize as Switch. So you can read what he sent you.
I shall. I flip up my little comm or my little data pad. What does it say? I say to myself.
It is fortunate that you are in Cloud City at the time of the Sabbat tournament. I had not wagered that you would be here and willing to play, but it does sound like you might be, and I already have a dog in the fight. And wouldn't it be cool if I had 2 dogs?
Is that a question text message?
Do you think one of you would like to be a second pair of eyes and hands at Sabbat to ensure victory with a few strings attached?
It would
Can
be
you clarify
difficult to play
strings?
sabak with strings attached.
Your
Elaborate.
programming does not include the breadth of literary comment that mine seems to. I apologize. However, I am more than willing to get one of you into the tournament. But
Which is so sassy.
late, if you are in the tournament, I have to trust that when the time comes and you receive a message from me, that you're able to follow directions.
This
Yeah,
is
that
2
sounds like
Bax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because he's
Hmm.
the only one with the direct link to Switch,
Direct
right?
line,
He's
yeah.
got the special data chip encrypted thing.
I will relay this to the group. Also, and he vocalizes into somewhere in his wrist pad. We need to discuss consent and listening in on private conversations.
That was not part of the deal. So the deal is that he informs you that he already has one contact that is a registered player,
Mhm.
a Twi'lek starship captain named Karoma Moro. But he's interested in fronting the money so that one of you guys could enter to help ensure that Morrow is the victor in the tournament.
And by
Ah.
ensure, he means
If you
keeping.
help, he is willing to share 5% of the total winning pot with you.
I'm in.
What are the catches?
Well, you don't have to pay. You can't beat the captain. And you walk away with
50,000 creds.
Yeah, 55?
Yeah.
Yeah, 50,000 credits. If you help Morrow win.
When you say follow directions, elaborate.
You
throw
can't
it.
beat Morrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Throw it, maybe help Mara cheat.
You have to, if it comes down to you and Morrow and maybe a few other Sabbat players at the very end, you are to help Morrow win, either by sabotaging the other players or by sabotaging yourself.
Well, my sleight of hand is garbage, so I'm hoping that Ruvia has pretty good sleight of hand.
I might have been known to
Sleight of
lift
hand?
a thing here or there.
Oh, I can do a thing before we go into it that I haven't had a chance to use.
Ooh.
What's it called? It's I can take a proficient skill that I'm proficient in and teach you, so you get like a +4 for one time.
Oh, that's rad.
That's
But I
pretty
have to
cool.
be proficient in, so I could even do it with like persuasion, I think,
Hmm.
or intimidation, or something that you might actually need. Oh,
Do you have any guidance, or will you be providing any guidance if our elected representative is not extremely skilled at Sabak?
I
I think they
mean,
are extremely skilled.
No,
yeah, we
like
might
if
as well
whoever
just
we
Oh,
send
put
our
our
in.
best
groups.
person in and
Okay.
roll
Yeah.
with it. Yeah,
Well, Ruvia. I think Ruvia is probably our best bet.
yeah, I agree.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
say that there's a decent amount of chance involved. Some people, flashbacks in particular, seem to be luckier than others. But I believe the expression that Ruvia should follow for the next few days when it comes to Sabak is to get good.
Can
Just sit here
we buy
practicing
some like
cards.
starter decks, bring them back to our suite here, and play around?
It's one of the first things she did when she came to town.
I'm assuming you're already
Um,
proficient in insight, persuasion, intimidation, and deception.
Let's see. Insight, perception, deception, persuasion. Yeah, not intimidation.
Okay, then I could coach you up on intimidation before you go in case you need it, which allows you to
right.
add proficiency to it.
Nice.
So we're actually going to be playing a little bit of a mini game tonight, which will require a few of the players to roll openly against Ruvia. However, I'm going to ask Kai to, if you don't have dice at the table, when we get to the Sabak tournament, you and I will be rolling behind closed doors against Ruvia, so that
Oh,
it's
you're
not
talking about physical
plain
dice?
physical dice.
Aha.
You will need. I think you will. I think you will only need 2d20s. Pretty,
Okay.
and maybe a d4. 2d20s and d4. I think that's all you'll need. Here is how you play, just so you are aware of how it will work in the game world. We are going to be playing something called Andorian Sabak. So, I think what well, so this tournament is supposed to be played over multiple days. We are not going to RP. You haven't go through like series of tables. What we're going to do through the mini game is have you play against one player whose roles you can see in the open, and or maybe two players whose roles you can see out in the open, and two players that you can't. So this is the fog of war for your table strategy. Okay. So two of the other players will sit. That's not Kai, and Kai and I will roll in secret. And here's how it will go. Uh, Essentially, the object of the game and how you will advance through the days of Sabbat is that you need to be the first player at the table to win 3 in a row, or like 3. You need 3 points, so you need to win three hands basically, and that will be how we forward you through time in the Sabbat tournament. Okay.
All right.
While you're playing, that will sort of be your show for the night against the other players and myself and Kai. There will also be events for people who are in security and people who are in the crowd, if people are just like observers, if you will.
What does
But
winning look like in terms of that dice game?
right. Yes. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you knew the objective is to win 3 hands. So here's how the hand goes. Essentially, there's an ante. We're not playing with actual money in this one, so the ante is just the fact that everyone puts in like their ability to win, right?
Yep.
Step 2 will be that all players will roll 2d20s. Here's what you want. If you roll a total of a 2 or 3, you have what's called an idiot's sabak, and you will. And this is the best possible roll. It's like a flush, straight, you know, 4 of a kind, that kind of thing. Like that, having a 2 or a 3 on 2d20 is a premier roll. Rolling a combined value of 23 out of 2d20s is what's called a pure sabak, and I'll put these in the chat when it's
great.
time.
Okay.
All right.
Rolling the closest, so let's say no one gets a 2 or 3, no one rolls a 2 or a 3, and no one rolls a total of a 23. The player who rolls the closest to 23 wins the hand pot with sabak pot. So you basically, someone could win as an idiot, someone could win as a pure, or the next best thing is the hand pot. Now, rolling 2 natural ones or over 23, you have bombed out and you automatically lose. Okay. Now, here, now keeping those things in mind, and again, I'll post these rules into the chat here. So everybody rolls their 2d20. You will know some of the results of the other players, but you won't know Kai or I's. Once everybody has their results on their 2d20s, the DM, myself, will roll out in the open 2d6. If both of the numbers on the 2d6 are the same, the players must re-roll their d20s.
Oh.
Okay. Step 4 is starting from the dealer's left, and we'll position people around a table to symbolize this. A player can choose to re-roll 1d20. And after that's done, everybody reveals their results, and the highest, or like
closest to
the
23.
best hand of sabak win. Closest
Right.
to 23, or if you roll a total of
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Clarification, how are you supposed to roll a 2 if Snake
Sorry,
Eyes
I'm
bombs out?
reading this. Yeah. Snake Eyes loses. It's sorry, I read it wrong. It's rolling a 2 and a 3. So a 2 on
okay.
one d20 and a 3 on the other. It's for a total of a 5. Is an idiot
Okay, and that's
spot.
why it's 23 or 2 and 3. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let me just. And ties are solved by a sudden death with a d4 being rolled that the player adds to their dice total. After that, whoever's closest to 23 wins. If you go over 23, you lose. So,
cool.
Gonna post these.
Sounds surprisingly well thought out. Did you come up with this, or is it built into the adventure, or did someone else?
It is not built into
on
the
internet?
adventure. I had to look to see how other
What?
people had constructed it for tabletop.
Amazing.
And then I shortened it because the version that was on it before involves a ton of betting. And I was like, I'm not really sure that the betting part is going to be all that fun, but I want a mix of Ruvia being able to read some people, but not others. So she only knows sometimes when she needs to re-roll, right? She might be sitting on a 21, right? But knows that one of the visible players has a 22, right?
Mm.
But doesn't know what Kai or I have ever.
I like that.
Yeah.
Also, if you bomb out from a match around, you can buy back in, but it's 5,000 credits.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so we got a bit of a
All right.
safety net if the dice fuck us over.
Yes. So we'll say that Ruvia has gone and registered as a sabak player, which means she can't be security.
Nope.
Okay.
So, again, there's sort of like a couple of ways you can be in the room where the tournament happens. One is to
I'll
be a
be
player.
security.
One is to be security, and the other is to be part of, or just like the crowd. So, and I should say that Ruvia, as a player, you do get to invite one person to be your crowd member. They have to sit outside the playing area, but they are welcome to observe.
I'll be security.
I
Okay.
shall also guard.
I was planning to try to get into the crowd or as like a serving person or something. So
Yeah, I feel like Ruvia's first choice would be Lynn for sure.
Okay.
Oh, I see
Which
how it
means
is. Jesus.
E-
which
mean,
means Cicatrix, you,
like
you have to figure out what you are going to want to do.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah, you could do security.
I had to quit the game Tailspire.
I'm
so
glad you're
we
taking
can
the
invite me
first
back.
person and not the fucking skill junkie.
Again,
do
it's
both.
what the character would do. I personally would absolutely choose Cicatrix, but she, being her sort of doe-eyed self,
Well, I'll go try to seduce someone, I guess.
At level 5,
mean-
I got second attack. So
hell yeah.
I'm security.
Yeah, you
That's
are.
what I do.
I'm gonna run grab a beverage.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'll just stay in the fucking hotel room in case that
No,
message
you
comes.
you can do security. There's more than enough security, and you can.
Yes. But I'm not like a security looking dude.
Really?
I'm not intimidating.
Yeah, well, not
You're
physically maybe,
persuasive.
but like
Yeah.
you should have, you can do the intimidation and stuff. You are the imperial
Why
officer.
don't you go meet with the guy and
Yeah,
decide?
okay. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
We have time. There could be opportunities that arise between now and the tournament.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just a general game plan.
Yeah, and I only have I have one disguise. I've got my nice clothes. I can look like some kind of rich girl from the city or whatever.
I have homeless person from Tatooine and slut.
And courtesan or something.
Huttonese slave woman.
Yeah.
It's the two styles I have.
Right. Worst case scenario, being security is not just being muscle.
True.
There could be an investigator looking for cheats.
That's true.
Be the pit boss.
In a way.
Well, my thinking is that either they have to supply you with guns or you have to be someone that can handle a fight without a weapon, right?
Maybe. I mean,
Well, if you're
Or
going to be
really
the muscle,
perceptive.
because they might just be part of being security is looking for people doing stuff, and then you be like, "Hey, muscle, go throw them."
Notice
out
you got
or
one
whatever.
eye. That'll really help with looking for.
Bax, K6, and Cicatrix, you're on the map. I think you should be able to click on yourself and find yourself. But I guess I can also point to where you are.
Yeah, you brought us in here.
Oh, brass right here. Okay. So this is Jack Mendelbrot. He is the owner of the Royal Casino, and he has taken it upon himself to interview and hire every member of the additional security that his casino is deciding to temporarily employ for the sake of providing a safe and enjoyable experience for all of the rich Sabbat players who have come from all over the galaxy to enjoy themselves here. Yes. Come on in. Make yourselves comfortable. Sorry. Do you guys need something to drink? The one of you who drinks, I guess. Okay. Well.
No, I'm fine.
You guys are answering the summons call that I had put out for finding some additional security. You guys look. One of you guys looks like you've seen some time in the Clone Wars. Maybe two of you. The other one of you looks like you could, lift a pretty big box. That's cool.
You look
Have you guys ever?
beautiful today.
Thank you.
Compliments.
They will take you far in this world. I tell you what. Have you guys worked security before? You guys have any experience doing this?
Yes.
I am a security bot.
These are two security bots.
I mean, I see that the model says security bot, but the paint job says I've been doing some other things lately.
I've been a urinal and a bouncer.
What night at the same
God
time.
damn it.
You're like throwing a guy out, and some guy's like chasing you, pissing.
You don't say. Okay. You look like you, combat droid. You look like you did perhaps some Clone War stuff. Have you ever
Correct.
worked security before? You ever done event security?
My programming includes multiple different processes for guarding different and myriad circumstances. Event security would be more
Great.
than qualified.
Do you have any subroutines in the hospitality realm? I just think that I would hate for you to be combat stiff with some of the people who are going to be coming through the door. We do want to show people a good time. We want to show people a good, safe time, but a good time. And sometimes that
Respecting
takes, yeah.
respecting dignitaries, also programmed in defensive measures, can be cross-applied.
Okay. Now, great. Well, I mean, I guess you probably want to learn what it is you're actually going to have happen here. So I'll just lay it on the table here. So, we need help, uh, you know, at the front, making sure nobody unwanted gets in as a visitor. The
because of the
city
color of
is
their skin.
no, 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 no. Okay, but there are some. The city is full of people who don't. They're not
Bad
friendly.
financial status.
Or people, keep them out. Understood.
We'll get back to this. We'll get back to this. We'll get back to this. No, okay. So we need people at the front door, making sure the right people come in, the wrong people stay out. We also need to make sure that we have somebody looking for people who can be positioned to make sure that going into the playing area where the Sabat players will be, that only people who have the official Sabat pin you get when you register are inside the play area, and nobody else gets inside the play area. Okay, so I need people there. I also need to make sure that the entry for the regular crowd, that someone's sitting there, making sure that no one's coming in with something untoward. We don't want somebody who's gotten this far bringing a weapon in, and trying to, God forbid, stage some sort of fucking takeover. Last thing my casino needs at this high profile event. Now, the job does come with its perks. Sorry, yes, you robot. Sorry, I didn't. I thought you were stretching.
Is this a Sabat tournament or a Sabak tournament?
Sabak tournament.
It's a
Sorry,
Sabuko tournament. You idiot.
Okay, because I thought
I
you meant
love
we should
playing
just
Sudoku.
we
We're all
were going to
drinking
watch a bunch
Sabuko.
of Sabat kill each other.
There was a time where I did droid gladiatorial combat. Those days are gone. I'm a classier man now. I own this place. No fighting. Okay. As security, assuming you take the job and I extend the job to you, you do get a permit. This permit allows you to carry weapons into Cloud City during the tournament. So, you guys must have come here on a ship. You certainly didn't materialize here on the street. You certainly didn't crawl out of the Ugnaught, lower gutters. You probably came in here on a
Actually,
ship.
I did. I was down with the Ugnaughts.
See, Zio, can we get that? Let's get this guy a uniform. Just something to put over the paint job. Just spruce it up a little bit. I'm not saying it's not going to change the thing, entirely, but like just a little garb.
I've
Little.
got paint. I can go shiny.
I mean, you don't. I don't want you to have to paint because I don't want you to have to repaint. I can easily just tailor you a little suit jacket. Goes over, covers everything. It'll like really, bring out the shoulders. You could even keep your, the bohemian thing you got going with your,
So it's just gonna be K6 in a blazer and nothing else.
Personally, I'm seeing it now. I
My
think it'll look
cape?
sharp. You can keep your cape, your your scarf, whatever. I think with a suit jacket, boom, real nice.
Does Cloud
Real.
City have any standard firearms? Perhaps if every security guard would have their own custom firearm, it would be disconcerting.
As a nerd, I'm pretty sure the flying twin car security force does have their own system.
Look, when the tournament is over and the city begins to empty, my hope is that you'll read the permit that says you can carry your gun as long as the tournament is happening. And as soon as you are out from my employee, whatever the winged guard wants goes. So if they're going to continue to enforce the ban on outside weapons inside the city, well, you're going to have to put it back on the ship. Can't just walk around here with a weapon. But I can enable you during this time as a security consultant for me during the tournament to carry a gun. So I'm just saying, if you take the job, we'll figure out the right position for you for the tournament, and you can go back to your ship. You can get whatever you need to be a dissuasive force to the public.
What's the
Right.
pay?
Ah, yes, the pay. Hold on a second. Actually, yes, I am paying 1,500 credits per day during the tournament, and that's
And a meal
for
voucher?
you press a hard bargain, Mister. But
I mean, to be fair, it's one meal voucher per 3.
Hard bargain. I mean,
I
I'll
heard
give
you
you
had a
3
good
meal
buffet.
vouchers.
I kind of just want to try out your buffet.
You heard correct. It's good. It's very good. I mean, I might even say it's the best buffet in the city. But what do I know?
The
You know,
help
I
gets
only
Lunchables,
eat my own buffet. So 1,500 credits a day, weapon permit, and again, that's you as an employee in good standing. I don't want you, giving wedgies to some of my high rollers. Prefer that you didn't do that. I'm hoping you guys know how to conduct yourselves. Taking a chance here, going out on a limb. You can behave yourselves. But
So
you're
we
going to
get
keep.
15 weapons a day and a conceal meal card.
15 weapons a day.
Have you guys thought about just checking on the core program there? There's something not right with that boy. I could have I got people for that. I mean, I could also install like a little bit of little protocol if But if you find him charming, that's fine. I just I'll leave that on the table there. So, questions, concerns?
Breathman?
Well, it sounds fine to me.
Yeah. So yeah, will you get this guy a breath mint?
No, I have some. They're for you.
Oh, me. Is it spearmint?
I don't know. I can't taste.
I mean, does it say on the thing?
They're
'Cause
not in
I have a
wrappers.
thing. I have a thing with spearmint.
I have like a little. I have
I
like a
also
little
don't do.
drawer. I have like a little drawer that pops open on my chest, and it's like
I also don't do wintergreen.
Altoids.
like
Yeah.
little bathroom
Now, peppermint.
after PP time mints.
Peppermint, I can
They're
take. Peppermint.
PP mints.
I'm good. So, agreement? You guys in? You guys interested?
Correct.
Hell yeah!
All right. Well, okay. So he produces some data pads with some contracts that just basically state you're a temporary employee, and as long as you're in good standing at the end of each day and you follow the instructions that are given to you by the other security staff, and mind your the duty that you're assigned, 1,500 credits a day. Everybody gets a meal voucher. Okay.
What
well,
do I do with my meal voucher?
well, you give it to your skinny friend here.
Yeah, I take the meal voucher. It's your own damn meal voucher. I argued for it in the negotiation phase
I'd
of this
gladly
deal.
bequeath it to you.
I just have such
okay.
good Szechuan shrimp, and I'm gonna have my fill. I know people go for the
Well-
steak and the lobster, but I'm a simple man.
So day of the tournament, you guys are going to ask for Stelat. She's going to be the floor boss who will be looking after the additional security, along with the security personnel that we have assigned to the Sabak floor. So whatever Stelat says goes. Okay, her word, my word. You get it.
They give us the pins for the okay to
I know
carry
the
weapons.
Yes, you get the permit. The pins are only for the players. So when they registered,
Oh, okay.
you get a
I
little
see what you're saying.
pin. If they're not, they have to be wearing it. This is good for you guys to know because if you get assigned to the player door, only people who are wearing one of those pins can go in.
So we
If it's a
currently
player
have
you
the
saw
permits is what
earlier
I'm
in the
asking.
day and they're not wearing that pin and they walk on that floor, they are in breach of contract and they lose. So they better be wearing that pin when they hit the floor.
But we have our open carry
Permit
permit.
is what he's asking.
Yes.
Okay, so I immediately take my gun out of my out of my vest and put it in my holster.
I knew I had the right guy. See, now you just have to learn how to recognize people like you when when the tournament starts.
I was gonna say your security team's not very good. We all walked in with guns. Well, the big guy,
didn't.
he's got two guns on his left and right.
This
Alright,
big
yeah,
guy
we're
just
not,
use a gun.
We're assuming that the winged guard are doing their job at the ports, so I appreciate you not shooting me, but
Do we have a gangplank to make them walk for when we
Yeah, can we
do
throw
catch
people
the
overboard if they're a
criminals?
real problem?
No, we're not killing anybody. We're not throwing people
Well,
into
we're not
a
killing
gas
them either.
giant
They're
planet.
just leaving through the window.
Out of
Instructions
sight, out
unclear.
of mind.
Okay. All right. I was hoping that you guys would talk to Stelat about what to do in the event of an emergency or the event of an
Okay,
inconvenience.
so throw Stelat over the
Oh.
edge.
No.
Are those the
no,
ones that grow from the ceiling?
Instructions
No.
unclear.
She's the floor boss. Look, you are to
Oh, from the floor.
escort. Okay, unless some fucking madman busts in here with fucking guns ablazing. Don't shoot anybody. The guns are for you to look mean. If someone's unarmed and being a drunk idiot or all hopped up on the death sticks,
Throw them overboard.
Give them
pick
a gun
up
and then throw them
and
overboard.
throw them out the front door. They're the winged guards' problem when they leave this place.
Oh.
Okay, that's it. We don't want to kill anybody.
Okay,
Unless
so
they're
throw
like,
the wing guard overboard if they come in.
Are you? CO, am I having a
Rapidly
stroke
turning
here?
into a Monty Python skit.
I was like, I just want to go watch Monty Python all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Okay, CO, can you translate into common?
We're not into the room, even if you come and get him.
Oh, got it.
No. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we got this. We got this.
Okay,
We
still
felt like
at
backing
day
up.
of. Great. I look forward to signing my name on your checks. Good day, sirs.
Wait, I do have one question.
Yes, you, the tall one with.
I
piss.
understand that I don't have a gun. If we see something about to happen, are we allowed to stop it before it happens, or do we need to wait for a madman to
100%.
start shooting?
No. Oh, well, I mean, be darn sure that you can, you and the numerous cameras that cover every square inch of the casino pick up, the same thing. So if you see someone who's sprinting and they're looking all nervous, sweating like a womp rat,
May I have access to your security cameras?
what? What?
Can I,
No.
Yeah, one of us should be at the cameras.
please?
No, that is for my security team. Okay, you are
Oh.
additional security, right?
I could probably
Oh, okay.
To
see them.
confirm, your security team is not the winged guard.
Oh,
No.
another question.
Don't throw the
Yes.
security team over. Got it.
Communications? Do you
Yes.
have a device that we could all communicate with each other?
Yes.
Wait, do they all get
Stilat will
earpieces?
supply you with an earpiece.
The stalactite?
Stilat.
Yeah. But from the ground. I mean, the
You guys
floor.
are gonna.
You fucking guys.
Don't you lump me in with these fucking knuckleheads.
We're the Three Stooges. That's why I posted that picture.
Right.
Is this Stalat?
No, trust me,
No.
you know Stilat when you see her.
Her. Got it.
She's a vision.
Yes. All.
Are you saying that because I only have one eye?
I have vision?
No, I assume you can see. I'm just saying
What does
she's
that
a sight to
mean?
behold.
Are you
She's
trying to
just very-
insult me for losing?
she's
I
just-
lost his
she's a-
eye in a war.
She's a flamboyant fucking dresser. Jesus
Describe
Christ.
what that feels like to you.
Are you talking to Zio over there?
I'm looking, I guess, at you, but talking to CO.
Okay, well, it's confusing when you're. I think you're talking to.
No, you
To
said
them,
she's
when
a vision, and I don't understand what that means.
She's a flashy dresser. She wears bright colors.
When
She's
do we
a
get
vision.
paid?
At the end of the tournament.
Who break? How many
For
breaks
a
do we
job well done.
get? A job well
Yeah.
done, meaning no one
I
gets
need to
killed.
sign this over to my
Except
parole
for the bad
officer. Can
guys.
you say that I'm working 40 hours even if I'm not?
Do you have
Yeah,
one of
is
these
there
like
like a
ankle
contract-
bracelet
You're working.
removers?
You're working 40 hours. You're
Ankle
getting 215s.
bracelet
You're getting 215s in an hour.
Come
on.
I'm so
And no,
glad
you're
I'm
not
part of
pooping
this
on
team.
company time. That's what your 15's for.
What?
So make sure you keep your fiber intake up, because I'm not covering you for the.
I don't get these biological jokes.
I don't think you ever will, buddy.
While this is going on and he's clearly getting like annoyed, I'm just gonna like start walking around like not like
The old
not like
Roth arm.
sneaking,
No.
but I'm just gonna be like looking around.
The
No.
old Roth arm breaking into people's houses to look around.
What's this do?
What is this? What is this room that we're in, by the way? What is this place?
It's like
An
an interview
office.
space. It seems to be like some sort of like meeting room area.
It was nice meeting you.
Ah, yes. Likewise. See you in a few days when the tournament starts. Okay.
Wonderful.
So, with that said, is there other business that you guys want to do?
Yeah, I want to go buy
Yeah,
stuff.
look.
Okay.
Wants to be a mall ninja.
Yeah, I was going to say, I need to remember how we did prices or value on items. Like, namely, like these gloves I have. I'm just curious what like the next rarity level 1 up is, but I just don't know how that's going to cost or what that would cost.
Well, like the equivalent of magic, I forget what they call them, but basically magic items, they're like not priced, which is really
Correct.
frustrating.
Yeah, that's
It
up
is-
to the
yeah.
DM.
So I have money, but I'm like, I don't know.
They have money,
Mini.
but
They have an inordinate amount of money.
Hold on, I'm
You see,
opening
but
them
you're
all
albino.
here.
I work with that.
I'm not
coward.
his albino. You don't own albinos.
It's that little dig that always sells it. You brought your albino, coward.
Yeah, I left mine at home.
I like that the elderly woman beats the shit out of him. That's so
Yeah.
funny to me.
It makes like a great one-liner. You're like, I'm gonna let you take a swing at me, and then I'm gonna beat the shit out of you until my
I'm gonna beat the
arthritis kicks
shit out
in.
of you.
And I just took my Humira. Such a great line.
Excellent episode.
Where am I missing here?
Pretty much all the
says he's
episodes in
your
season
son's
7 are
nemesis.
bangers.
It's true. They're great.
I wonder, so there's an item in Star Wars 5e, there's an enhanced item, hand wraps, and they're for like fighting, right? But there's also a hand wraps chassis, which I wonder if that's like specifically for a droid or if that means it's
Well-
like a bionic where you can also put a weapon in it.
If
A
it's
chassis is
specifically
upgradable, right?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
apply mods to a chassis, but not to a basic weapon.
and if it's droid specific, it'll be under droid customization.
Oh, okay. Though, yeah, there are specific droid things there, but
Mhm.
chassis just means it's upgradable.
Potentially. Depends on the
Or-
item, I think.
I think.
Or it says modifiable as a vacant mod slot for vibro weapons. As well as an augment. Okay, but that doesn't mean droid. I have to go look at the droid stuff for the droid.
Yeah.
Am I correct in my assumption that they're not going to be selling weapons past the security checkpoint?
Probably not.
I thought about this.
Well,
The
luckily
duty-free
for
gun
us,
store?
luckily for you,
yeah, I think what is probably happening with vendors is that if the ones that do sell during this time of enhanced security is that it is couriered to the ship.
Got it.
Yeah.
you also
Well,
have
hey, are we
you know a
using
bunch of people that have can carry guns now and weapons and such. You could just give them to us, and we are allowed to carry
Yeah,
'em.
for a fee, we'll get them out for you.
Hmm.
Look at that.
If I gotta work during this fucking mission,
Okay, so would someone like to do their shopping first?
yeah, I posted what I was gonna buy.
Micers has. I am still
I can
looking for
just
droid
post
stuff.
it again.
You sent it to me on the
Yeah.
chat, right?
There it is.
Okay.
Medium shield
go.
generator, Beskar weave armor, a med pack, and a repair kit.
You should be able to get all of that.
Okay, cool.
Beskar,
Yay.
well, Beskar,
It's just a brand, apparently.
isn't that the fucking Mandalorian shit?
I don't. Maybe.
Beskar?
No, Mandalorian's heavy armor. This is medium.
No, it's the metal that's made out of.
The metal, yeah, it's the
Maybe.
metal that Mandalorian.
Yeah,
So
Beskar
like,
Is it?
weave
I
armor.
don't
That's
know.
Mandalorian armor. Only costs 3,000.
Well, because it doesn't do anything that amazing. It just means that if they roll max weapon die when they hit you, they have to re-roll it.
It's also a weave, which means it's
Yeah, 'cause-
it's not pure Beskar.
Yeah,
Like in the
yeah, it's
Mandalorian.
not
Means
the
like
armor
Kevlar, right?
plating. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, Beskar isn't at this point in time. Like, yeah, Beskar is rare, but it's not like unheard of.
Let's see. Armor. Oh,
If I can afford it, I'd like to buy these hand wraps. I just don't know how much they should be valued at.
I have to Mike.
so Micers, are the credit totals that are in yours from SW5e?
yeah. That's what it said when I looked them up.
Okay.
Double checked it. Fish skirt weave. 3,000. Whatever WH is.
Okay. So yeah, and because Cloud City is a rather rich and eclectic place, I don't think it's actually going to be that hard for you to track something down that is akin to Beskar weave, since I think perhaps at this point in the timeline it is extracted from its former populace and planet and more widespread and cut into other things. And it may just be sold as Beskar weave, but there's very little actual Beskar in it. So, but it's the brand name that
Right.
sells.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
So okay, and then everything else, medpack repair kit, no problem. Medium shield generator, yeah, all that stuff's fine. So okay, hand wraps improved. Oh, you can buy these. Like actually in real life, buy these.
What?
What?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
neat.
Just Imperial themed hand wraps. Funny.
what was the that game? Masters of Terracosity. Is
My
that like
AC is now
PS1?
17. And I'm poor as shit, unless they want to buy my mesh armor and or the combat suit.
I mean, we could always just keep a spare on the ship in case something stupid happens.
That's true. It's probably not a bad move. Yeah.
I mean,
Instead
your
of
suit, it's
throwing
your
the
call.
ship.
Make that money.
I mean, it's
Send
not
it to
much.
the camp chest.
Yeah, what do you sell stuff for? Out of curiosity, like what's the? Is it half or is it less than that? Or is it 10%?
I think
What is
the
what
book
do we
I think
do
it was
with-
half.
I think the book says half, but that seems a little generous.
Yeah.
Kai would say that. Don't listen to that guy.
I'll sell my stuff for half for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so
It's
let's
heavy
just
is the issue.
assume that this is going to be the same cost as. All right, Kai, how much would like a +2 longsword go for in?
Uh,
And how much Electrum would it cost?
yeah, an Electrum.
I mean, couldn't I just look for a weapon in the game that does something like in Star Wars 5e that does something similar? Like,
Well, even like the +1 stuff doesn't show up or any value.
Yeah,
oh, really?
it's weird the
Mm.
stuff that they have valued out and the stuff that they don't. I mean,
Mhm.
they're really relying on me to maintain some sort of semblance of economy, but I ain't got that kind of time.
Yeah. Okay. So at least according to the Discerning Merchant's Price Guide that we use for D&D, a +1 weapon should go for about 500 gold. A +2 is 2,500 gold.
Okay,
So
so
roughly
25
5 times the
2,500 credits doesn't seem like all that much for +2 to attack and damage rolls.
We'll also compare this.
Uh,
How much is the lowest end healing potion cost
Really
quick.
expensive.
in
in 5e?
Yeah, in 5e,
Right.
I think it's like
I think-
500
Because
or
a med
800
pack
or
is
something.
300 credits.
Yeah, I feel like gold
There's-
is more valuable than credits.
Yeah.
If you're doing it like an exchange rate, because a standard like common potion of healing, the basic is 50 gold.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
have
it's
1100, and I can get, if I did 50% of my +1 hand wraps, that'd be 250. So I got 1350 ish.
So
Yeah,
just
and
assume
I
that
think-
6 times the gold is the credit amount.
So, I would say shake down your friends who have some amount of gold that can be yours. Plus, have you guys divvied up the 15,000?
No,
No.
We have not.
because that was
No.
separate.
So, I don't know what that breaks down to mathematically for 5 players.
3,000 apiece,
Well, why don't we
right?
give 5,000 to K6 and then the rest of us take 2?
I like it.
Yeah, that works.
Makes
Okay,
it simple, makes
so-
up for what we didn't give him a little bit.
I don't
So
even need that much. But
Well,
It
you
just
have
makes
some
it even.
buy some repair kits or some other stuff that you need to refresh before you So, so go ahead, you add 3,000 credits and then deduct 2,500 for your hand wraps.
okay, did I hear 5,000 or 3?
You're getting 3,000.
Okay,
So add that, then remove the 2,500 for the hand
Got it.
wraps.
So everybody's getting 3s if we're dividing it evenly.
Oh,
Is that the
sorry,
idea?
No.
So
K6 is
K6
getting 5.
and the rest of you are
okay,
getting.
I did hear
Okay.
The
5.
rest of us
Okay.
are getting 2.
The rest will get 2.5. 10,000 divided by 4.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that doesn't add up. does it?
2,500 for the rest of you. So
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
extra 5.
Team effort.
okay. So
I
that
can
doesn't.
math.
K6, let me know if you come up with other stuff that you need besides that. But you should know the price for repair kits if you want to buy some of those. Just deduct them from your credit total.
Okay.
Who else is up for some shopping?
Can I sell my old shit?
Yeah,
Right.
feel free to offload. It'll be
Half?
half.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna get
I need to
600
find
credits. Would be what it
two-
worth, but
I assume nobody sells lightsabers or
Yeah.
light, light
Actually,
anything.
huge surplus of them. No one's buying them.
Suddenly, they've
Weird.
got all this product.
You're
The
wandering around
Jedi-
like a
Yeah.
pawn shop, and you see one sitting there, and the guy's like, "Yeah, some Ugnaught just found it in the ventilation shafts, like way below the city."
Wait a minute.
Hell yes.
That hasn't
There's his
happened yet.
hand attached to it.
No, that kind of thing goes down on like a monthly basis here, apparently.
Right.
Yeah, I need to find.
Someone had contacted me. They were supposed to be on their way to come out here to get it. Someone named Maz Kanata, but they haven't got through yet, so you can take it. It even comes with this fancy wood box.
Ooh. Display case.
And take it because it's giving me the creeps. I have dreams about this thing for some reason. Get it out of my shop. Anyway, no, you don't find any
I think I might need
lightsabers.
to talk to you. No, yeah. 'Cause ideally, I would love to have a bunch of lightsabers spinning around my
Just a
head.
bunch of lightsabers. Just
Yeah, because with my level up now, my Saber Storm, I can animate 2 weapons at a time, and then I also took animate
Beautiful.
weapon, which I can. So I can have 3 weapons animated.
Yeah.
But
Incredible.
I currently only have 1 weapon, so I need to find 2 vibro daggers.
Or have
Which
your
is totally
friends
fine.
smuggle in the lightsaber you really
I
need.
mean, yeah, but I don't want it to get confiscated.
It's not gonna get confiscated.
Your friends are also working security at the event.
Yeah,
Think
but they're
about
not
it.
winged guards. They're the ones that are going to confiscate it.
Once you're inside the city and you're not wielding it,
actually.
I mean, think about it. I'm just saying.
Lynn.
Well, either way, I still
I
need
have an
1
option.
additional dagger.
Okay, yeah, easy to find.
So,
I can bring in your lightsaber. I have a plan.
Okay. If you lose it, I will never forgive you.
I won't lose it.
Holy
you have
shit, the
it-
repair kit is 750 credits.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's because it's 3.
Yeah.
I too wish to make a purchase.
Okay, hit me.
I wish to finally get my wrist-mounted grappling hook.
Oh my god, so cool.
Throwing
It's
one.
a shame you're too heavy for it to use, so you just pull things to you.
Is that a
Right.
chassis one?
There's no winch. It just fires out and then
Just whips your arm out of the socket.
It's actually under adventuring gear. And it doesn't have a dedicated price. So
Oh, so it's one of those.
Okay, so this
big
is not
fucking
the
things.
50 credit throwing version. This is the
no.
grappling harpoon.
It's called wrist-mounted grappling hook. It's under
Oh, I see it now.
adventuring
Okay,
gear.
it's down. Yeah, enhanced item. Okay. Okay, so adventure gear. Form.
Yeah, you craft a wrist-mounted grappling hook. And you make a ranged attack. It deals damage technically. Deals a D4 of kinetic. I can attack a surface, object, or creature. A creature stuck by this attack is impaled by the hook.
Yeah, maybe I should buy one of these. The
Oh,
fucking
okay.
Get up things.
Well, okay. I'm gonna set this at 1,000 credits. It is a standard rarity.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that this is sort of a.
It's not a burglary tool. Don't say that. It's a piece of equipment for miner. Maybe Tibana gas miners use it.
Yeah, and I think that tracks for it being available here. I mean, that says the rarity is pretty standard, but I think just the complexity of the equipment.
I should just get a jetpack and say fuck it.
You know, I could, but this is for fun.
Yeah. So, 1,000 credits. Go ahead.
All right.
Get your wrist-mounted grappling hook.
Do you wish to purchase one as well, Cicatrix?
No,
No.
I'm a pussy.
I'm never gonna fly.
I don't want to fly.
I mean,
because
I
I
could
have
get-
to fall.
I could get like jet boots and stuff built into me as a droid, but like
Yeah.
I kind of like swinging. And also what I'm gonna do when I smuggle in Kai's lightsaber unopposed.
Shoot it out your wrist pad thing. So
Swear to
it's like,
God, if you
You gotta
He's
shoot
gonna
it,
take
it
my
just
lightsaber.
explodes, losing
He's
your
gonna-
arm and the lightsaber.
He's gonna grapple up the side of the building.
No, I'm not
fall,
using this new
and
toy.
End up in the middle of the planet.
That's although I will say, if what I do fails, I'm disappearing completely as well as the lightsaber, so it's a win-win for me. I won't have to face the wrath of a Jedi and complete the Clone Wars.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be great.
I think lightsabers are stupid.
You're stupid.
The most
So-
civilized
Okay,
weapon.
so
Yeah,
you
with
get
that
your grappling hook.
and we can't. There's no weapons for sale, right? Like this is not a gun selling place.
There is weapons for sale, but during the Sabak tournaments with their banning, you can purchase it, but it's on the vendor to then have it couriered directly to your ship,
hmm
so that it is not actually in the city. Normally, you can buy weapons on Cloud City.
Okay.
Yeah. When
But
the
it's just
security's
you
not so tight.
can't carry them around at this point in time. So,
If
however,
that's
if you
the
buy it
case-
with a security clearance, which you have, then you can walk out of the store with a gun just fine.
Okay.
Bazooka
We
time.
have.
I do
Bazooka
wish
time.
it. I wasn't gonna say it. No, actually, I want to look for a long rifle, like sniper rifle kind of thing.
Okay.
So, let me. If someone else wants to buy something, this is gonna take a second because I didn't think I would be able to buy a gun here. So,
I'm good as long as
Ruvia,
I got
have
my
you spent some
daggers.
money?
I have not. First question. So we picked up a blaster pistol frame
Yeah.
and a vibro weapon frame.
Yeah.
Uh, does anybody want those or feel like they could make particular use of them?
well, we do have a character that primarily uses a pistol, so I think that should go to him.
I agree.
What weapon?
That's you. It's a blaster pistol chassis, so you can apply upgrades to it.
Oh, sure. I just
'Cause
don't
I
know what
use
it
rifle.
does. I was like, oh,
Yeah, well,
Blaster
you're putting on a
pistol's
chassis so
chassis?
you can make upgrades.
Well, it says
It's like
for
you're inserting gem slots, but you don't have a gem yet.
oh.
Yeah,
Alright.
chassis is like now you have like a workable,
Well, there's a blaster
modifiable
chassis. It
version
says
of a
it's for
blaster.
blaster modifications. Oh, okay. Of the standard rarity. Okay. I should get a mod for it, right? Whatever that means.
Yes.
All right, let's see if I can find something.
Yeah. So you have a blaster pistol chassis prototype and a vibro rapier chassis prototype. Are both of these going to Cicatrix, or is
Well, I don't have a melee weapon.
The vibro
Okay.
rapier should go
So-
to a melee user.
I
Ruvi-
would love it.
Ruvia, do you want to take the vibro
Gladly.
vibro weapon chassis?
Yeah, and then I would be looking for, where are you? Two modifications to
Okay.
it. One would be, let's see, those are all wrist pad.
The Vorpal modification?
Yeah, yeah. One is a fine contoured grip, which just turns it into a +1 weapon.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. No, it only applies +1 bonus to attack rolls, not to damage, so it doesn't function as a +1 weapon across the board.
Okay, just +1 to hit.
There's +1 to hit. Yep.
Okay.
And a keen modification, which would expand the crit range by 1.
Okay. Let's see here. So we'll say the first one's going to run you. Because I'm guessing they don't have prices listed.
No, of course not.
Okay, so a fine hilt will cost you 600 credits, and the what was the second one? The
Keen.
let's see here, keen. Little keen beam, little keen core, little keen. Where are you here?
Keen
Keen.
Sheen. The
Uh,
Keen Oscillator.
Oh, there it
That's
is. Okay.
Gain Keen 1 property. And I
And
love.
you're not doing the deadly or devastating. You're doing just the
I can't imagine you would let me get the deadly or devastating.
go for the devastating. Okay, so
Crit on 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah.
okay. Okay, I would think that this is probably going to run about 1,500 credits.
Cool. 2,100 in total.
Yeah.
No problem. Subtract.
Someone cosplaying as Rotharm at that gate?
He's the pink pilgrim.
It's great.
Okay. That is Ruvia shopping. K6 has shopped for one thing. Cicatrix has shopped. Lynn has
Oh,
shopped for
Hold
two
on.
things.
What would a Corellian Crippler Matrix cost?
The fuck is that?
Basically, when you hit something,
Sure.
its speed is reduced by 5 until the end of its next turn.
Cool.
That is very Cicatrix. I like that.
Yeah,
Once per round, you hit a creature with a ranged attack.
He's just
Using this weapon.
kneecapping everybody.
yeah.
There's got to be a picture of this thing.
I don't know what it would do. I guess I would just put it on this heavy blaster, I guess. Because I have that I have that chassis, so I can put something on it. And all of them are pretty like lackluster. There's like the hidden quality or like add a flashlight.
Hidden's great for here.
Well, I just don't think we need to hide anything at the moment. Not for a while. Like by the time our permits are no longer useful, we're not here anymore.
True.
So reduced by 5 at the end of the turn. Actually, that's not terrible. You could probably find this if this is something you wanted to get.
Yeah. I was just curious what the price is. 'Cause it is standard.
It is standard, and it's only reducing their speed by 5.
Yeah, so it's like a very tiddlywink.
But there's no save. That's the thing.
Oh, you have to hit with it.
It-
So that's the save.
It just immediately reduces by 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like the target not having a save is actually makes this quite nice. Because you're gonna have multi attack here, right?
I won't.
Does your class not get multi attack?
No.
Okay.
I get a second reaction. Hop in.
Hey man, we already talked about how that can get stupid quick.
Okay. I'm going to say that this will cost. The Kai on my shoulder is telling me I should increase the price.
Probably. I think you went way too low for a +2 weapon, basically.
Oh, the hand wraps?
Yeah, that's insanely cheap. I don't even have a +1 weapon.
Yeah, but this is only 5. Okay. We'll say this is going to cost you 1,500 credits. I mean, eventually you guys are gonna have to buy a goddamn ship, I assume. So, like, save your shit.
You know what? You're probably right. I won't buy it. I'll pass on it.
1,500 credits. Too rich for his blood.
No, you just made the argument of we need to buy a ship at some point, so saving credits is probably a smart move.
I assume that the adventure is gonna have you buy a ship. I only read like the module that we're playing. Because unlike other times where I was running, like when we did Starfinder, that was my campaign.
Yeah,
like
you knew what was coming.
Knew it was coming. Knew the kind of things I wanted you guys to be able to do. But for this one, there's more direct. I didn't want to have to figure out how to make something feel Star Warsy. That was too much pressure. Okay. Any other shopping?
Would in this nice civilian town, would there be any incinerators?
What are we talking about here? Like
incinerator rifles?
Oh,
for corpses.
Or are those a little too evil for Cloud City?
I would say that you're probably gonna have to look elsewhere for
like the war crime version.
Yeah,
look,
it's the one that Vader scolds the
Actually,
Uh,
actually, yeah,
oh,
because
it's
you can
disintegrations. Yeah, no
incinerator right.
disintegrations.
It actually has disintegrator 13. When something's
Yeah.
reduced to 0 hit points and it fails a DC 13 con save, it just melts
God.
to ash.
Yep.
That's
So,
scary to think about that and enemies having those.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Yeah, that's the
get
thing.
ready.
Okay, well, spoiler alert. I want my eye on one of those. I wanna
Okay.
just
Well, next time you guys land in a pirate city,
yes.
you know, go
Are there
crazy.
any rifles here or anything like that? Are there any like disruptors or any rifles in general?
I would imagine you can get some rifles. It's just yeah.
Just not
Um,
incinerators?
yeah. I mean, depending on the the
Oh shit, that's a
like
disintegrate thing as well. I think I might just be evil. Okay. You know what? Actually, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. There's nothing anything that does more than my normal like anything that does like a D10 of damage starts sounding very evil. Hmm. Good to know. All right, I'm good.
any other shopping.
Rad rifle. Never mind. All right.
Any other shopping?
I am good. Can I
I'm
take a
good.
bio break really quick?
I think we are all going to because I need to go do bread stuff real quick, and then we can come back and play Sabak.
Hooray.
Okay, so go bio break, and then we'll take up positions for the tournament. So see you in 5 to 10. Shopping episode complete.
Cool.
Sorry about that.
All good. Sounds like we're taking a quick bio break.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
There's no way to
So,
actually
here
like
we-
upgrade a weapon to a +1. You have to like.
You have to have a
Hmm.
chassis. And
Well, the
then,
chassis just gets you the item modifications.
Yeah, it doesn't really make it a +1.
Yeah. So
No.
you have to buy a +1 weapon.
Yeah, it's the same thing in 5e.
Yeah.
Or like get one in like looting or
Which is
reward.
weird because they have item mod. Like why even have +1 weapons when you can just have mods to do it in an interesting
Well, because the
way?
mods can do other things, rather
That's
than
true.
just
What's a fine weapon? There it is. A fine weapon.
the order in
Premium.
quality was confusing. Like it's fine
Right.
and then it's improved.
Well, fine is like it's clean, not a dirty, used, shitty weapon.
Oh,
Fine.
that's fine.
Fine. And then
It's
improved,
fine,
and then
you know.
superior. I mostly just want a weapon that can do enhanced damage.
Yeah,
Like,
same. Without
that's all I
having to
really care
cast a
about.
spell on it. But it seems like we're just gonna have to get it as like loot.
Holy shit. You have a +3 on attack rolls, and you deal an additional 1d10 with this enhanced weapon.
Damn.
Holy shit.
What mod is that?
That's just the weapon champion, which is like
Oh,
artifact level. So, of rarity, which is the highest, I think. Yeah. That's nuts. Okay. Well, what are you going to do? Fibroclast. Yeah, see. Sparkles. Sparkles is a Blastech CS-14 light pistol owned by the mercenary Corso Riggs during the Galactic Cold War.
oh yeah, is that the one that deals like electric damage or something on a
It
hit?
deals an additional 1d4 energy damage if you attack
Energy,
them and
yeah,
they
that's
haven't acted yet this turn in combat.
Sparkles.
So it's good if you have a high AC. Anyways, they just have a bunch of these like named weapons that already exist. Orchi is another one. How come Sam didn't get a fucking shoulder cannon?
Shoulder cannon.
There you go. You have advantage on stank saving throws, being disarmed with this weapon.
I should hope so.
That's so fucking cool. Shotgun axe. It's a shotgun that has an axe on it.
Get out of my diary.
Okay, I'm just gonna buy this net. Why is the net considered an enhanced item?
Oh, I'm back.
Maybe I should buy bolus.
By what?
Boluses. You know, the string with 2 balls on it, and you throw them and they go
Isn't
around.
that bolas? Bolas?
Bolas.
Bolus is
Bolas.
like
Bolas.
an
Bolas.
orbish thing from Elden Ring, right? Or like a
Maybe.
like a spherical mushroom would be a bolus.
Bola.
It's like an orb, natural orb like thing. The bolus.
I want to buy 1 bottle and just.
It doesn't
throw
have any
some.
range on it though, which is weird.
Maybe it's a special attack.
Well, it is technically an enhanced item.
Oh,
It doesn't have a range on it, but they make a dex DC 14 dex check to see if they get hit by it. Wait, no, it says they get.
I'm back.
That's weird. Let's see, maybe one of these other ones. No, I don't know. Maybe it's just an improvised weapon, I guess.
Should we buy any more comms jammers?
I have mine still. You want me to just turn it on as we walk around? Fucking
Yeah.
Cloud City. I think it'd be really
Oh.
fun to say fuck into this mission and try to sell cell phones and just jam people's comms and go like, oh, that cell phone sucks.
Okay. Because you have a slice, you're a slicer and all that, right?
I am proficient with slicing tools and security tools.
Basically, you're the only person that's like, I wonder if we can buy a spike for you.
I technically already have one, or I have whatever the equivalent of tools are.
Well, no, it's a special item. It's when if with a computer spike, whenever you make a slicer's kit check, you use the spike for free to re-roll the check.
Oh,
You just have to use the new roll.
Might not be bad, but how expensive are they?
145. Might be worth looking into. I don't know if Cloud City would sell them. Maybe a computer district would.
No, there's computer spike and security spike. Actually, they're pretty cheap considering.
Yeah, like obviously you choose to use it before the GM says if you failed, but if you roll like a 2,
absolutely, and then you know to use it.
Yeah, are those available, Mike?
What?
Is there a shady guy selling spikes here?
Allows you to re-roll your slicer's kit check for 100.
Or security check. There's one for security as well.
Yeah. Basically, one lets you re-roll a lock-picking check as well.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rarity on it?
They're not. They're just adventuring tools.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, you can probably find them here.
All right, I'm gonna buy 2 of each.
I have no idea what is illegal and what is not legal.
I don't think they're necessarily illegal. It's like they're as illegal as buying a lockpick would be. Like, yeah, of course there's ill intent, but if you're a locksmith, it's like, who cares?
Yeah, it's only suspicious if you're not like a certified locksmith.
The intended user, yeah.
Oh, can I also just buy a sabak kit?
Sure.
or are they giving away like promotional ones?
They're just giving them away.
No, they might have themed ones, with like the special like event logo.
I've got the casino branding on it.
Oh yeah,
they have a hole punched through the middle of them.
That's absolutely what Ruvia bought as soon as she came to town.
Yeah, theme set of Cloud City Sabak tournament cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, can I purchase one of those?
Yeah.
Okay. It would be a good distraction item.
I know, you
No-
just want to get it signed.
My personal goals are none of your goddamn business.
Your weird robot thing is you just care about fucking.
Trophies.
No,
By the
you're
way,
just
guys,
like
that-
you're like a weird fanboy for like one very specific Sabak player, and they're not like crazy good either. They get like 12th in every one of these tournaments. Like they're not like the best. There's just something weird
Yeah,
about
but
him that you
he's
like.
my guy. He's my guy, man. He could do no
He
wrong.
like wears a pink fedora or some shit. It's just, like,
Just
you're a
claim
fucking
to
robot.
fame.
Why do you care?
Before we get back into it,
Mhm.
that thing about Micers that you clarified the saves and whatever, that is an optional rule.
Oh, is it? Oh, well, they have it on a bunch of abilities too, so that's where I saw it originally.
Got it. Yeah, it's under the variant rules where it's like if you want the DM to not roll saves or attacks, you can have the players roll a check, to have instead of having the monsters roll the saves.
Oh, then that's not the right one because I know I've seen it specifically say if
That's
you
under
have
abilities.
disadvantage. Like,
yeah, lots of abilities will say that.
it's to not allow saves to get around advantage and disadvantage.
Yeah, like
I mean,
I know that.
Find
Here.
find the rule in the handbook because it's not there.
Okay,
It's
under
it's in the variant rules under like
because
the
otherwise
players
all of your
rolling.
spell save weapon attacks, like the thing where I fan the hammer, I could just make that at max weapon distance all the time,
here
and it
right
wouldn't
here.
matter.
To prove that Micers is not a crazy person, here's the normal rules for rapid.
Yeah.
Like a rapid fire blaster.
So that's a weapon property, rapid.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a standard weapon rule, and it says because it's a DC check, and it's like, oh, if you have advantage or if they have disadvantage, extra bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a standard rule in some things, but as a general rule,
but that's some things. That's not.
Mhm.
That's specific to rapid. That's not just in general.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of this when you. There's
Yeah.
a lot of
Okay.
these. Like
Maybe it
Okay,
isn't
but
on everything,
again-
but I could have swore it was.
it's not a lot of shit.
Because it makes total sense to me. It makes sense to like give advantage to other things and not.
I just
for it
like
to
the
matter.
idea.
It kind of does, but there's a lot of edge cases where it would not make any sense, and you come to like a weird standstill.
Okay. So, question for the security folk.
I also
There
wanna
are
buy
a couple
bucket
of places
credit.
that you can be, and you can all be in different spots if you'd like. And that is you can be at the front of the casino as people are coming in. You can guard the entry to the Sabak playing area. You can guard inside the Sabak playing area from the surrounding crowd, or you can guard the crowd entrance that views the Sabak area.
Okay.
I want to be in a place
Wait,
that's
can I-
less noticeable.
Can I see a visual of what it looks like?
Yeah, I will bring you guys over to the casino again here.
All right. So
Oh,
this is
boy.
like Sabak Day now.
We are going to move on to Sabak unless there's other business you guys want to conduct.
I wish to on Sabak Day. I am going to sneak in Lynn's lightsaber.
Yeah, you with your weapon thing, you don't even get really searched.
Yeah. you just hold up your thing and say multi-pass. You walk right through.
Multi-pass.
Uh,
And then coincident,
He's
and then
got the
like
wig and everything.
immediately, like basically immediately after I get past the security, I'll go up to Lynn, and be like, "I told you, I had a plan." Actually, that was my backup plan. I didn't have to use the primary. Here you go.
I want to be
Thank you,
harassing Lynn the
thanks.
entire time.
Be
Like constant searches and checks and
before we
pulling them
return to
aside.
the ship.
You're like, well, you're not allowed to bring this in.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna make your day shitty too.
Yeah, before we before
Jedi.
you return to the ship, Lynn, give it back to me. so it doesn't get confiscated.
I don't think are they checking people on the way out?
No, why would they?
I don't know, just to be
You'd hate to
sure.
arouse suspicion, wouldn't you?
I mean, we could check Lynn over and over. Just keep giving her the business.
Hey, what's that?
Hey, you.
Hey, what's that noise?
Not
Hey,
you
what's
guys
that noise?
again.
Oh, it must have been the wind.
Whose footprints are these?
So Bax, K6, Secretary, you guys show up for security detail. You are greeted on the main spot floor by a woman identifying herself as Salat. She goes, yes, you must be the hired help for today or tournament.
You hurt my
Um,
optical
yes,
senses.
you must be K6, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. K6, you have something waiting in wardrobe. It looks like it is a oof, 52 in the shoulder jacket, black with custom pocketing. I can send someone to get that to you later, but did you otherwise
Master
get
has given Dobby a Glock.
did you get assigned to an area yet?
No.
No.
Okay, well, as I said earlier in the missive, there are a couple of areas you can survey. There's the entrance you came through to get down here, the one that's is the one where the bridge that leads into the casino um connects with the rest of Cloud City. Then there is this entrance right behind me, which is where the players come in and out of. Now, um, one of you can be here. That's great. There's the place next door, this entrance over here, which is where the viewing public can enter and view the SBOC tournament. We'll need to make sure that that is guarded so that only guests and those eligible can enter through there. And we also need help making sure that the Sabat playing area beyond stays clear of any guests hopping the guardrails
Yeah, I'll
there.
do the
I like-
Sabak area.
Yeah. So that one sounds good. Otherwise, I'll take the commons door.
Okay.
Actually, no,
Since-
you want to do the Sabak area? I'll let you do the Sabak area. It'll be funnier.
Okay. So I mean, you're doing.
I want to be
Like it.
somewhere where I won't be seen as much by people.
Oh.
Where would that be?
I want to be like a 9-foot tall bouncer in front of a stage.
Well, because my thought is I got pretty much ID'd immediately because of how disfigured my fucking character looks. So, like, if there's anyone else coming looking for potentially us, I shouldn't be out in the open.
Yeah, I mean, can you do like security cameras?
Yeah, put me on the cameras.
that position is not available.
Well, is that because I'm Rataki? You don't think I can work a camera?
No, it's because
Just
we
my people
have
come
hired
from a tribe
we have
planet.
full-time staff
Because
that
you're untrustworthy.
who are trained to operate the cameras and to do all that. We need people.
I look like a people.
Well, put K6 in the area here.
Yeah, like that's
And,
just funny.
Bax T3,
Just backs.
would you like to assist with the security here at the player door or perhaps the front door?
I will take the security door.
This player security door. Perfect. Okay. All right.
I like the cameo here.
I need to fill up the tables, and I thought it was
Yeah.
The fuck, Dez?
This guy looks familiar too.
I'm lucky.
I mean, all pretty much all of these are from the other campaign, right? All the Kejix and whatever.
Oh my
Okay.
god, who's the melted guy?
Where?
This guy is very
Oh.
melted.
He's a Rhodian.
He's a Rhodian,
I don't.
yeah.
There's not a good Rhodian figure, so
No, I
went
understand,
with-
but this guy looks like he's had a rough
Well,
day.
he's got like a mask. No, he's got like a mask over his face, I think.
Maybe. It looks like an action figure that got left out in the sun.
He's being played by Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the lady that's working that we're not supposed to beat is Lady
Karoma
Is it-
Moro,
Roma Moro. Where is she?
right here.
Okay, there.
Hmm.
My God. Why did it have to be her that we can't beat?
Hey, Mike, I got kicked. Could I find my way back
Oh,
into
stop
the game?
cheating.
All right.
Yeah. Tailspire is sensing your cheat inputs and is kicking you now.
That's a cool model. I like this one. That one's a cool model.
Robot arms.
I'm glad we
Oh, yeah.
have this guy is just Tom Cruise.
Looking very cool.
With his goddamn
Where's,
skinny jeans and his boots.
Where's 007? Is he in this?
It's just a droid. I don't think droids should be allowed to play.
They're dealers.
Definitely not.
Oh, it's a dealer.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Never mind. Okay, every table's got one.
Okay. Well, let's see here. How should this go? Let's see here. Let's talk about some of the personalities in the room. We'll say that over the course of a day's, like the first day's play, and regardless of outcome, Ruvia, you meet the following individuals
Ooh.
or learn of. Okay, Kriska, which is right here. This appears to be a Rhodian gambler. Seems to play exceptionally aggressively. Though off the table, they seem perfectly friendly. They are very aggressive Sabak players, trying to bluff and bet people off the table all the time. They wear a bulky jacket made of Krayt Dragon leather. And let's see here. Okay, what else would you know about this person? Okay. Who else? You'll know. You'll clock this guy, Silas Draver.
Tom
You
Cruise.
clock Silas as a cool, suave, and sophisticated. Silas appears to be the perfect image of the human gambler, with long black hair pulled back into a ponytail and a little mustache that droops down a little on both sides of his mouth. Silas seems to always wear a confident smirk, and always speaks as though he knows something that the person he's talking to does not. A very savvy gambler indeed. Lady Mirana Fioro. Now, I should say, why is it important that any of these people get introduced? Well, these are the characters of which you have to deduce over the course of one of these people is Darga's plant, you assume.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Because the Empire's plant is very plainly from the Empire, and we'll get to that.
Is he like actually in uniform?
He's actually in Imperial uniform, yes. Okay,
Not
but we're
subtle.
gonna talk about this person over here. This is Lady Mirana Fioro, looking somewhat out of place from the other gamblers and card sharks. Lady Mirana Fioro is a Hapan woman who looks as though she just stepped out of a royal court. So you assume that she must be some sort of noble who really likes Sabak, which is why she's here. You would deduce, after maybe playing a few rounds with her at a table here or there, that she is an ice queen. She barely has a word for anyone. She does not have a warmth of personality. She doesn't laugh. She doesn't seem to enjoy winning. She doesn't seem to enjoy losing. You're not really sure if she's even having a good time. She is just very frigid.
All right.
Let's talk about the person you know of in the room, and that is
Oro.
Karoma Moro. This is, as Switch indicated, this is Starship Captain, who also appears to be kind of an exceptional gambler. They had, let's see here, they are Twi'lek, um, polite, but pretty secretive, as you might imagine. They're here gambling. Let's see here. What else would you know without actually talking to this person? I think that's pretty much it. Okay. We got one more, and that's, where are they? Born's a Day. This is a Nemoidian woman. I don't really have any Nemoidian tokens, so this is as close as I get to a Nemoidian woman. She seems to be a very skilled sabacc player who almost is a complete unknown to all the others in the tournament. Like, if you ask, like, who the hell is that? People are like, I've never heard of it before.
Those
Let's see here. You
hot
wouldn't know anything
Nemoidian
else
women.
besides that without talking to her. So, let's then talk about the person you learn, who is Captain Lieutenant Armin Arandis.
Captain, Lieutenant?
Sorry, Lieutenant Armin Arandis.
My name's Captain Lieutenant. I'm an admiral.
Wasn't there a guy named Major
Uh,
Army and he was a sergeant?
There was definitely a guy that was named, his name was Major, so he was Sergeant Major.
Okay. Arandis wears an Imperial uniform
A lot of great names.
when he appears on the tournament floor. He looks very crisp, very clean. Everything is neatly pressed. He is young for an Imperial officer. He can't be that long out of the academy, but he has a cool gaze, which is disrupted only by a long scar that cuts diagonally across his face, starting at one temple and crossing his right eye and ending at his upper lip. Arandis is the picture of Imperial discipline, and it also appears to be an excellent gambler. So, let's play some opening rounds of Sabbat to see how Ruvia does. So, I realize that the way I've set this up leaves some players out, but we can rotate who is playing Sabbat and who is not. So let's have the first players besides Kai and I, James, and we'll say Cicatrix. Micers, you guys will be the first two open players, and Kai and I will be the two secret players. Now, if you have things that can, like, so, Ruvia, if you have things that you think would help you do something in the game from a talent, luck, power perspective, feel free to make a case for those. Those of
Awesome.
you who are sort of onlooking, I'm like thinking of K6. Like, if K6 or whoever else like swaps out K6 for his position, can like try to do some check to like alter the state of the table or provide some sort of information that gives an advantage here or there. So Just like think about how you might do it based on the configuration of like the players in the room and the powers that you have. I'm really
I'll-
open to suggestions. How
I'll
you guys
throw
want
out
to cheat to
early
win?
that Ruvia is not just proficient, but has expertise in perception. It's her strongest skill at a +7.
Mhm.
And she has a passive perception of 17.
Okay.
So if there are things that would pique an interest as far as perceiving the reactions of people, given the cards that they are dealt or the ways that they respond to play, she's just at this point, like usually a chatterbox, just sitting back and watching people.
Hmm. Okay. So, okay, let's play some Sabat. So, Micros has yes.
Sorry, before we get started, are the spectators like in the room?
Yes. It was. I had them sort of.
I see we're in line over here.
Yeah. So say, yeah, Lynn, you can get in there. So put Lynn like
Because
over
I think
here.
the only assistance that I can offer is like
I can shoot someone.
could-
Reading everyone's mind.
well, not really, but I have extremely high insight, and maybe if I feel like I can get a sense of, one of Ruvia's opponents, maybe we have a little like hand signal I can flash her or something. To try
I
to
should say that
aid her.
Ruvia, when you show up to the tournament this morning, you do get this pin device, and as soon as you're inside the casino and have the pin on, your communications devices do not work. If you have an earpiece, you have a comms unit, you cannot use it. It is scrambled. It's part of the what the pin is doing for all people on the Sabat floor.
Yeah. So actually,
good,
instead of doing something like visual, like the hand signal or whatever, I just use the force to like tap Ruvia on the shoulder, like 2 taps for yes, 1 tap for no, or something like that.
Just
You
mage
could
hand.
turn your
Yeah.
lightsaber on and off like Morse code.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's subtle. But yeah, just like a little hint to be like, I think this person has a good hand or a bad hand or whatever based on their body language that I can
Love it.
surmise just via insight.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Now let's play some Sabak. So, Micros has rolled. Who did I say the other player is? The other open player is?
I don't know.
Did I say James or
You
Micros?
said-
Or
you
sorry,
said
James or
James.
Sam?
James.
Okay, James, you are. So James, you'll roll
Okay.
in game 2d20. And Kai, you can go ahead and roll too. I'm going to roll my 2d20.
I'll roll mine. 31.
Okay, so James, your hand has busted, essentially.
Nice.
Okay. Actually, but don't worry about it because you will get a chance to re-roll. So you're not
Oh,
you
I'm
haven't
not.
busted quite. So okay, let's see here. Let's go back to the rules, which I posted in handouts. Handouts, helpful resources. Sorry, helpful resources. So I will roll the 2d6 now, and we'll see if anything gets re-rolled entirely. One more d6. There we go. Nope. A 4 and a. Oh, I just said I was going to roll that out in the open, didn't I? Let's do that then. I guess I have to go to explore mode. Here are those guys. Okay. No reset. Okay, so starting with the to the dealer's left. Here, so I will go down the line, and we'll say, Mikers, you're going to re-roll a d20 first if you want to.
I think 19's good, isn't it?
Sure, you're close to
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, I'll say
Right, because you don't want
James,
to go. It's like blackjack, right? You don't want
yeah,
to go
yeah,
over
yeah. Don't want to
23.
go over.
Exactly. Yep.
So James, you can re-roll one of your d20s if you'd like.
One of them.
One of them. So let me know which one of the two you're going to re-roll.
Yeah, I can't just grab one of them. I guess I guess I'll re-roll the
18.
yeah. And I almost said re-roll the 13.
Well, there you
Okay.
go.
So that gets you to 18. All right. And then or Kai, you can re-roll if you would like to. You don't have to say
Am I
Yeah.
rolling for one of the people at the table?
Essentially, you are. Yeah.
Okay.
Ruvia is playing against all of us, but she's playing against 2 open hands and 2 closed hands. Unless something is modified at the table to allow her information she wouldn't otherwise have. Okay?
Okay.
So,
I re-rolled one.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll one as well. Okay. All right.
Can I reroll one?
Yes, you can as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're the last one on the table. I guess I should
I don't
have
know.
had you gone first.
Reroll that.
Oh! You know what? Since like I'm trying to help Ruvia cheat, would it make sense that I can tell Ruvia what I rolled?
Well, I think you're gonna have to.
Maybe
I
if I
think Lynn
pass like a
should.
check or
Yeah,
something.
Lynn should have to pass a check.
Yeah. Like insight versus deception.
Yeah, or do some sort of power and explain like how it's going to affect things at the table, and they will have some sort of effect on either her game knowledge or the like how another player, like maybe it forces one
Yeah.
of the players to re-roll the better of their 2 die, type thing.
Actually, that's an interesting idea.
So Ruvia, you have re-rolled, right?
Oh, I will reroll. I'm gonna
You-
reroll the 20.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. Ba, 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 ba.
Shit.
Okay. Well, I will say that. So we know that James has an 18, Mikers has a 19, and I will tell you that I have a 16.
Got mine.
Kai, how did you do?
22.
22.
A 10 and a 12.
Okay. So in this round, Kai will take 1 point. Okay.
all right.
So now you know how the game is sort of paced out.
Yep.
Ruvia needs to get to 3 points before everybody else, essentially.
Except the captain or the plant.
Yes,
We're
but
not
this
playing
is
as
just
playing
day
yet.
1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll
This is
probably be
like
the final
symbolizing
round.
all the playing you're doing in day 1, essentially.
Got it.
Cramming it all into this round. Okay. Okay. So think about like now that you know how the game is paced out, if you were to like how your character or characters around you, Ruvia, might intercede to shift the table dynamics so that you can win. Okay. Everybody can roll their new Sabak hand, 2 d20s. No, my d20 rolls off into the darkness. What have you done? Where the ever-loving shit did it go?
And we're trying to figure out which one of these is the Imperial agent, right?
Yes, you'll have.
Well,
There will be social time, but like
Not the Imperial
when the
agent.
day
We're looking
is.
for the
No, the Hut agent.
The Hut
Darga's
agent. Yes,
agent.
you're right.
I'm gonna
Wisp,
put my
it's
headset down
us.
because I think I may have rolled. Oh wait, hold on a second.
Okay, well, I'm gonna re-roll my 1. And I busted.
Damn.
I rolled a 25.
It's like
the limit is
everybody
23,
should-
right?
Yep.
So far, everyone would have been better off re-rolling the lower one.
Yep.
I was gonna say, should I re-roll the
yeah.
lower one? Because
Or
what are the
the-
odds that I'll get a 5 again?
Right.
Okay.
5%.
Wow. That's the lucky number, right?
No, it's a 2 and a
That's
3.
It's gotta
Oh,
be 2
3.
and a 3. Yep.
We'll re-roll the
that
1
said,
and
I would, if
Yeah.
if possible, I would love to try a like a sleight of hand. So this is dice representing a card game.
Yeah.
Is there any way to like use a sleight of hand to try and turn that 1 into a 3, get that idiot's hand going?
Yes. Yes.
I would assume that this is the biggest
Think of
Sabacc
ways to get
tournament
advantage. So
in the galaxy, and I imagine they'd be looking for cheaters.
you know
Like-
that is
Can
also
I
a
try
good
and spot some
point.
cheaters?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
security could cause a little distraction. Give me some help on that check.
K6 is just like standing over the table. You might want to
have to
wait
tell me if you're
to see
cheating.
the result.
Yeah, it grabs
of-
your hand. I caught you.
on the reroll.
Yeah. So let's see what
Yep.
the 2d6s are going to do. Okay. So no effect there. So then it starts with Micers. Micers can choose to reroll 1, but
I did.
Okay, you did already.
I busted. I replaced the
You-
1.
Okay. James, you can choose to reroll if you'd like.
I actually already did. I re-rolled the 18. I got a 10. I got a 17 total.
Okay. Kai can reroll, and then
I'm gonna stay.
Micers, or sorry,
Hold, whatever.
Nathan, you can decide if you want to do something at this point with your hand,
Ooh.
and tell me how you think you want to influence that. Ruvia?
Oh yes, I sorry. I thought
Did I say
that
the wrong
it was
name?
Kai's turn. No. So I think that she, as a sentinel, has an ability called Led by the Force, which is interpreted by you can add half your proficiency bonus to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus. But more to the point, it's like the Force sort of guides you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I wonder if there's any way to, rather than cheating outright, sleight of
Mm.
hand, say possibly make a force check to intuit, like which card. I'm actually not familiar with Sabacc. I didn't remind myself. Is it you're drawing cards from your own deck? You have built a deck and then you're turning them.
I think that. So I learned today that there are about 6 or 7 different Sabacc games, depending on which show, movie, book, or Disneyland game you have bought. So,
Well,
it's a card game. There's sometimes dice involved. It does appear to be most of the time a hand building card game, not necessarily like a draft and like attack type card game.
mhm.
So you are trying to build a hand that is better than your opponent's.
Excellent. Then
Mm.
yes, she would probably just try and tap into the force and see if it gives her a nudge in any particular direction as far as
Okay.
what
So
to draw.
you were going to roll. You had identified as stats. The force is not a stat.
Oh, so it would probably be a like universal force casting.
Okay.
So wisdom?
For me, the universal modifier is it's you have a modifier and then it's depending on alignment, light, universal, or dark. Yeah, I think it would be
Okay. I have a DC in mind.
okay. Then I will just roll that universal ability. This will be at +6.
Just for role playing purposes, does Ruvia know what she's doing?
No, probably not. Which I think is beautifully reflected in this interaction where I'm sort of
Yes.
fumbling around for.
So whatever you do does not have an effect on the card game.
Okay.
At this juncture. So roll, but you're doing a straight roll.
Okay.
There was a DC, and you could have re-rolled with advantage and taken the better of the two results. But you're doing a straight re-roll if you're re-rolling one of your D20s.
Okay.
You gonna reroll the 1?
That would be 23 on the spot.
Wow.
Well, your
Wait, 20.
original roll was a 2 and a 1, right?
A 2 and a 1. Oh, pardon me. You're right. 22.
So you'd be 22.
Yep.
Okay. With that hand over, I will tell you that my hand is a 19.
My hand was a 20.
Okay. That means that Ruvia takes the hand. So Ruvia has a point, and Kai has a point. All right. Cards get shuffled. Cards go back.
Alright.
We start a new round. Players, go ahead and re-roll your first set of D20s.
Reroll the 16.
Well, let's wait to see if the 2d6s have a do anything for us. They do not. Okay, so you re-roll the 16, so you get a 23.
23.
Okay. So
Ooh.
something tells you, Ruvia, that someone at the table
Oh, 24.
like has a very smug look. You know, that's that shit-eating grin that comes over people's faces when they're
Sitting on that royal flush.
yeah.
Is there anything that Rugia can do about that outcome, or she just knows that this round is shot?
No. I mean, you could also tie.
That's fair.
Yeah, because you can still reroll 1 years, right?
Yeah. So if you have a D20 to re-roll, go ahead and re-roll it.
I do.
Ruvia, if you want to try your universal force casting to get the DC, to mark the DC, if you want to roll with advantage on your late game card draw, you can.
Yeah. Let's try that again. Fuck.
I got
the luckiest player we've got.
And
I got
can
a
we just say
17.
that was me re-rolling the 9 instead?
No.
No.
So go ahead and make your reroll there, and then we'll see how it went.
Well, the chances of rolling 3 again are technically the same, but also much lower if I'm trying. Whatever. I'm re-rolling the 20. Come on, 14.
Oh, wait, 20? Didn't you roll a 10 and a 19?
Oh my god, I'm way lower. Sorry, I was looking at an early roll. Yes, I rolled a 10 and a 19.
So you would have rerolled the 19 and still busted.
And still busted. Yep.
Okay. I busted.
I busted.
You busted.
Hey,
Everybody
17, not me.
So 2 people didn't bust, but 1 person got a true sabak.
Is that a
True
So
2
sabak.
and a 3?
no, that's an idiot sabak is the 2 and the 3. The true sabak is 23 on the dot, and that's what
It was a
Miker's
pure
got. So
sabak.
Miker's pure sabak. So you got so Miker's, you have 1, Kai has 1, Ruvia has 1. All right.
Let's go.
All right. I'm gonna clear the dice here, and go ahead and re-roll your d20s, and then I'll go ahead and throw out the d6s here.
So remind me what the d6s are determining.
If they match, if they roll 2 of the same number, everybody re-rolls their initial d20s.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So you could have a true sabak or an idiot sabak, and I land double 3s, and you have to re-roll. Okay, so if you have a d20 you'd like to re-roll, you can do that, and then Ruvia, if you want to
1.
try your force casting again, you can.
We're just
busted.
gonna keep trying the. Yep.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, all right.
25.
Oh,
Like-
sorry. That's you're. I'm thinking sabak, but you're saying 25. Yes. So go ahead and make this reroll of
Reroll
1 d20 at advantage, and take the
Okay.
more.
I will re-roll the 1 and hope that one of these is a 10. One of them
Hell
is a
yeah.
10.
Okay.
Perfect.
So the card flips. It is exactly the card you need. I did not get a sabak. I got an 18.
I had a 19.
Okay. Mikers, what did you get in total here?
Oh, I busted.
Oh, you busted. Okay. And James, did you bust?
No, I got a double 9. So I got 18, I think.
Okay. Okay. So Ruvi is up 2-1 against a bunch of other people who have won in the match. So Bax, are you still with us? I
I am.
realize you're okay. Bax, it's midday. Most people are sort of settled into the sabak watching. You've heard several, bouts of applause and cheers and some boos and some heartbreak sounds behind you. When
Don't hear that again.
down the stairs from one of the upper levels, maybe the entry, walks a soul stan. Looks like he's heading for the entry, not the player entry, but the sort of watcher entry.
I thought you meant like a Stan who was alone. A soul
A solo
Stan.
Target acquired.
Stimmy Joiner, always try, always flies solo these days. His days of love bussing are over. Why don't you go ahead and sort of make a some sort of security check. Let's say a perception check to see if you clock anything odd about this.
Give him an
Full
ocular
stand.
pat down.
Guy's got 5 vape rings on his arm.
What is that?
All different flavors.
What is that? Perception?
Yeah,
Yeah.
perception.
Okay. He's a Solistan since
Yeah.
I was spent a lot of time on Solist. Would I have any sort of advantage or any sort of benefits of knowing someone that might be out of place with how they are?
I mean, nothing seems to be out of place with them that is like evident. This is actually going to take
Okay.
just a roll.
11.
11. Yep, he's just a regular soul stand dude, not doing anything,
All right.
untoward.
You're
And he
actually
gets
a
in.
little racist for thinking he might be.
Carry on, citizen.
And he goes up to the door that Citrix is guarding.
I shoot him. I noticed that you got the eye down from the ocular pat down from back.
I
That's a
shoot
sign
him.
to kill you.
A friendly smile.
Yeah. Does he have all the
Yes.
paperwork?
Does he?
Yes, he does have the paperwork.
All right, well, let him in.
Why don't you make a perception check?
With my eye?
Unless you, with your ocular pat down.
Could I use insight? Would insight be better? To tell if the paperwork is genuine, maybe?
If he's in front of you, then he is in sight.
God damn it.
Hey.
My perception's garbage. All right, well, perception it is then, I guess. 17.
17. Okay.
Nice.
You notice that when he reaches for the entry papers, that just in the shadow, as he like pulls something from out of his jacket to show you, that towards the back you see the unmistakable butt of a blaster pistol, and you think this Sulstan is packing.
I grab the gun.
Like just straight up nab it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flag backs over real quick over the radio. I'm not doing this
What is it you
alone.
require?
This guy, we got a troublemaker. Sector 7D3G J. Over here.
I don't know what any. I don't know what any of those codes mean.
Over here, dipshit.
Oh.
Is there a problem with my ticket? Sorry, I'll speak Sulstan.
I know Soliston. I was on that planet.
I notice you have a firearm. Hand it over. I put my hand on my gun.
So now that you have sort of stopped the intruder with a blaster, what are you going to do with him?
We're gonna throw him off the edge. So that's what we're told to
throw
do,
him off
right?
the edge. There, grab his legs. Grab his legs.
Yeah. No, we're gonna haul him off to wherever what's her face is.
You may have tracked that there is a balcony door over here on the far side of the plank floor that does have a balcony that overlooks the beautiful planet of Bespin.
Well, first of all, do we confiscate his pistol?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it a standard pistol? Like, describe it.
Yeah, it's a blaster pistol.
Okay.
Just a by the numbers. It's not anything high tech or
It
fancy.
says blaster on the side, just like Nerf.
Yeah.
I think we'll just go hand him off to some other security, or maybe we should question him because he might be working for Darga. Might be our information we need.
Yeah, like, why did you try to sneak in a firearm? Doing so would be impolite. I know Soliston. Just translate.
You're insulting our proud peoples.
This city is full of criminals.
That's
Not good enough.
True,
this place is safe. You wouldn't need a gun in here.
Why did you take it to a high stakes poker?
Well, I mean, you have guns in here.
Yeah, I'm security, dipshit.
Well,
all right, get him out. Get him out. Don't give him his jacket.
Let's throw him off the balcony.
Throw him out. Get him out of here. All right, we escort him out to. Actually, you know what? This could be a diversion.
You can do. You can turn him over to.
The wing.
Turn him over to the actual security and let them deal with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were told to do.
I hand backs the gun so he has the evidence.
Yeah, I'll take it to the wing.
Yeah.
So you're okay. Yeah, it's either handing him off to like Mandelbrot and his security team, or you can turn him over to the winged guard.
No, I mean that's that's what we were told. That was our orders. Is anyone is an issue, kick him out, and then it's the wing's problem.
Okay, so you kick him out. Okay, so you put him out.
Get up.
Okay, wing's problem. All right.
We should have just thrown him over the ledge. It would have been funnier.
Sure, it's true.
You're out of here.
This poor guy is just like, it's my right to have a gun.
Right, not investment.
That's how I administer my medication.
It's actually my
It's a
insulin.
stim gun from Helldivers.
It's a funny
Yeah.
lighter, I swear. Don't throw it.
I swear it's an atomizer for my asthma.
I
It's
bought it
just
from
a
the shop
lighter.
over there.
Oh shit! It is a gun. Where's my lighter?
Yeah.
Like maybe 10 minutes after you kick that guy out, Cicatrix and Bax, Stellat comes over and hey, we saw on the feed you guys found a weapon on a Solistan and
Oh, you wanted us to
escorted
throw him
outside.
off. Oh, I'm sorry. We should have thrown him off the
No.
balcony, right?
No, you did exactly as instructed, and I'm just actually passing along that Mr. Mandelbrot is extremely pleased at your performance, and good job. Keep it up.
Does that come with
Okay.
a bonus?
You're doing your job, and we think that's great. And best case scenario, I am watching you less closely than I was previously.
Yes. Nice, cheap, affordable.
That means I can go to the
compliment.
buffet a second time, and they might not notice.
For
Well,
one,
I mean, you can
ticket.
have my meal ticket, so you know.
3
Okay.
times.
How much shrimp I
Back
can eat?
to the Sabat table. Go ahead and roll
Sabak?
your Sabak. Sorry, I keep wanting to call it Sabat. Go ahead
Sambuca.
and roll your dice, and I'll get the d6s rolling here.
Hoo-ha.
All right, there go the d6s.
I give thumbs up to the guys who got the Celestine.
Silverstein.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll 1d20 if you'd like.
I think I do. What do
I
have?
would love to make a perception check at the table to see if anyone seems
Rolled a
particularly
4.
pleased with themselves.
Okay, go ahead and
Ooh,
roll.
I got a 22.
I got 24. I can't believe it.
Oh, well. 22 looks particularly
mean,
pleased with themselves.
That's good for us, though.
Anybody
I'm
else?
rolling for blue jeans.
That's
boy.
25 for
Blue jeans
perception.
guy.
Yeah. So you can see that I'd imagine that
Silas Draver.
let's see how many. That probably means that you're wondering if Kai or I have good numbers.
Yep.
Okay. I can tell you that my player looks sad. Kai, what about you?
Pretty good.
But not like ecstatic.
Not guaranteed winning hand, but pretty high.
Okay. Given that I can see 22, I guess I have to reroll. We'll make that force check for advantage. 18.
Not high enough.
Not high enough.
Sorry.
All right, we'll just do a straight roll and hope for a 7 or an 8. We're gonna re-roll that 6. Nope.
Like a
Damn.
nut. You busted.
Ah,
So I'm just,
I busted with a 29.
I also
got a
busted.
19.
So does anybody beat a 22?
Nope. I think that one's James.
So now all players have at least one, except for me, right?
Silas looks happy for the first time.
And Ruvia still has 2. Is that am I thinking of this correctly? Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the only.
so.
Okay, cool. I love
Yeah,
not winning. All right, go ahead. Let me clear the table here.
That's how it's
Says
supposed to
Ruvia.
This is perfect. Like, we're in the lead, but
I think this is
it's competitive.
statistically how gambling works.
Yeah, and you get to cheat some.
Okay. Let me roll the 6s here before people get on to re-rolls. 6s come back as we re-roll.
everybody?
Everybody
Ooh.
rerolls both.
Full
Alright.
reroll. Okay.
Yeah, full reroll. So
What's that called? Boxcars.
Wow. I like that double
Ooh.
twos.
Yeah, right.
Hey! Oh wait, that's
Hey,
bad.
man. We're like
I thought that
And-
was the dumb one, the stupid one.
And then do we get a chance to re-roll one of these, or we just have to
Yeah.
take it?
no, you get a chance to reroll one of these.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right. 15 for
I
me.
guess I'll roll the one.
Yeah, because it gives you a double chance of
Yeah.
being 22 or.
Wow.
Oh man, you almost had it.
Okay. Ruvia.
I'm gonna do that perception check, see if anyone looks particularly pleased.
Okay.
I got a 15, so whatever that means.
Another 25.
Silas
Nice.
looks like he farted, but a little bit of poop came out.
What's up when you eat nothing but vegan protein shakes and
Yeah, those cashew smoothies are just going right
yeah,
through 'em.
it's just
Uh,
a full
okay.
nut diet.
My guy
Is-
does not confident at all. So
Okay.
and Kai.
Can I feel like with a roll that high, I should just be able to tell him I also have a 20.
Great. Ties are fine, right?
Ties will be settled by a sudden death round of D4 rolls that get added to your total.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Then I will stick with the 20.
All right. So nobody beats a 20. Both of you roll, and Kai, you'll do this on the board.
Okay.
And really do try to chuck the D4
Yeah.
unless
Yeah.
they've changed it.
Well, it does. It's a random like rotation when you pick it up now.
Ah.
But yeah. Anyway. Ha! Oh, I busted.
Kai busts, and maybe
Doesn't
maybe
make
Ruvia
me
does
feel
too.
good.
Nope.
Nope.
Hey.
I love that.
Okay.
I love there's just like sudden death by just hitting over and over and over. They hit
Yeah.
me, hit me.
Get me. Get me.
Okay. So imagine that the day of Sabak is the day one of Sabak is let's see, let's clear these dice. Is let's see here. It's the end of the first day.
Not fair. She's got 2 brains.
2 hearts, jackass.
And that's what really counts in card playing.
Is the heart.
Got to go with your gut.
And your heart. Yeah.
Do hearts count as guts?
They're all organs, right?
Where?
So more than 51 competitors entered the tournament. Let's see when the day begins. So the first day of the Cloud City Sabak tournament opened today with hundreds of sentient beings packed into the Royal Casino, members of many species dotted throughout, predominantly humans in the audience, and the sounds of droids dealing Sabak cards rose over the din. The clink of glasses and the hum of conversation filled the air. But each of the Sabak tables, there was mostly silence, except for the occasional words of a gambler placing their bets. Servant droids wheel about in a crowd, and members of the Royals security force keeping a watchful eye on the proceedings. Let's see here.
Did anyone go up or down a financial bracket?
I will say that probably about 15 people of the 51 bust out on day one. So we'll say that the floor, like all the Sabbat cards have been cleared. Everything's back with the dealers. You can Ruvia, you can move about the floor. You can talk to people. Players may leave the playing area and go to the like actual gambling area, but they actually have to leave by checking out through backs, going back in through where Cicatrix is. Those Cicatrix, you've probably been told by Stilat, that your station, like you don't actually have to stay there.
Oh, okay.
Because it's open now. Like the tournament's over.
Is
So you can
K6 doing a good job?
you can schmooze. K6, yeah. Why don't you roll a? I mean, do you think that you were vigilant today, or do you
Oh,
think
yeah.
that you were trying to look vigilant today?
I don't think he's paying attention to the people like cheating or playing the cards. I think he's like very much like paying attention to everyone observing.
Like you're
Like
just people
like prowling
watching.
like prowling the fence and making sure no one's trying anything at
Yes, okay.
the perimeter.
Well, how about just for your day? Why don't you roll investigation?
Wow. All right.
There's no bonus to that for you.
No, just flat.
I mean, you probably hardly think that a crowd this size needs,
There's so much crime going on behind me.
the amount of management that you can provide.
You'll be thrown overboard left and right.
Yeah, all of the cheating, all of the crime, all the scheming. It turns out it's at the tables. It's not the people watching the games.
Since I actually didn't help Ruvia at all in round 1, can I try to narrow down the list of suspects and see if like I can get any feel on like who Darga's plant might be?
Why don't you give me a perception or investigation check, or like some sort of check against one of the actual named players?
I would love for it to be insight, but I will do perception if that's.
I mean, insight's good. You're sort of trying to be insightful about their playing style, their interactions.
Yeah, and I'm trying to lean into I have a trait called empathic. You possess keen insight into how other people think and feel. But
love that.
And that gives me expertise on insight checks.
That's pretty neat.
How am I thinking and feeling right now?
I don't know. You're outside.
And so, who are you inciting against, or at? I guess I should move the person back in here.
I mean, you could be inciting someone, but that doesn't mean the same thing.
Inciting a riot. Let's start, I guess, just
Ruvia. Who are they really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can she be trusted?
Yeah, she's the Darga's plant.
Can we trust her?
The trick all along. Let's start with like the Ice Queen over here.
Okay.
Maybe I mean, like, did she get eliminated because she was at Ruby's table, or
no?
Are we just sort of, like,
obviously I'm not going to put
all
50 goddamn things.
Yeah.
in here.
Okay.
Why not?
I have the main players because they're all the ones that will likely stick around for some sort of climactic final day stuff. Okay, so you are watching Lady Mirana Fioro. Yeah, you get sort of a lot of what I told Ruvia that she got from playing with her. She is cold. She probably didn't smile once all day. It would not be an understatement to deduce that that after staring at this woman as long as you have, that perhaps you find that maybe she was either born incapable of smiling or has just lost the ability to do it. Let's see here.
Absolutely no fun whatsoever.
Yeah, she barely has a second word for anyone. She does not take any drink or refreshment from any droid. Anytime someone like compliments her play, she like sort of rebuffs them.
Ooh,
You know, like
ooh, ooh.
does not accept any sort of compliment at all.
Can I give advantage to Kai if I notice, having been a urinal, how long it's been if she's ever gone to the bathroom?
Having been a urinal.
Yeah.
I don't think the urinal part appears in your backstory document.
Having been pissed on.
having been a
It was part of like the art style of like having like basically a Portland restroom as like just tagged like all
Styled
over him
after
with like
the
K6 is
Yamhill
the
pub.
Portland Loo.
no, not the
Mm.
Portland Loo, but like
Oh,
reel him in like one of
oh.
like a dive bar bathroom.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay, so
yeah.
she might be like a Jedi Master or something.
Even Jedi smile.
No, go tell her a joke and see
What's
if
the
she says
opposite
that's
of a
so
Jedi
funny or
Master?
laughs.
Right.
And so the Rancor says,
I will
"That's
say
not the waiter. That's my mom."
That's so
on a
funny.
20, you do notice that her mannerisms to you indicate that if she is in fact some kind of royalty, as her dressing would indicate, she somehow managed to never undergo like um like uh what's it called,
Etiquette.
etiquette
Very
training.
Yep.
Puberty?
Oh,
Yeah.
so she's her actions are a little bit like unrefined for how fancy she looks.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I would say that
That's an
would be
interesting tell.
okay.
Her elbows are on the table.
Ruvia, you have a chance to talk
Just
to
farting and scratching her ass.
people post play. Is there anyone you would like to talk to that was one of the introduced players? Otherwise, if you want to talk to Valen Glanjow from our Starfinder campaign, or perhaps the young version of the bad guy, or maybe even Kai's character, they'll be over playing slot machines.
Let's see. So that was
Because let's be
Savoro.
honest, Dez busted up
Yeah.
today.
This is much more my style.
You lose.
Damn it.
I think she would immediately be drawn to Silas Draver, wherever that punk is. Yeah, right here.
Oh, hello.
I
Did you make it through
I
the
have to
day?
say, I did. I'm this is so embarrassing. I am a huge fan of your work, and it is just
Oh my
it's
gosh, a
an honor,
fan.
it's a privilege. It is incredible to get to play. I mean, we haven't like played each other yet, but yeah, I'm just she just starts sort of fangirling.
Mm-hmm.
Um and then in the course of fangirling inquires about what else he is doing here in town, to see if it seems like he's avoiding answering truthfully, or like, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to roll insight, or do you
Sure.
want to hear what I would tell you he would say to that?
Uh, how about both? Yeah,
Okay. Why don't you roll insight?
cool. Ba, 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 ba. This is at +4. Sorry, I don't have my roller open. Oof, 13.
Oh, I mean, this is what I'm in town for. I mean, this is the biggest game in the galaxy right now. I mean, I've been playing pretty good Sabak now for a couple of years, and I plan to take the pot for this one home too. Um, have we met? I mean, obviously you know me, but who are you?
Me. My name is Ruvia. It is an absolute pleasure. And she extends her hand.
He shakes it. Charmed. Well, is this your first Sabak tournament?
It is. In fact,
Oh my gosh.
truth be told, I'm just very lucky,
Oh,
and as chance would have it, I stumbled my way up the ranks, and here I am.
well, okay. You know, they do say sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but I happen to be very lucky myself. So, if I find you at my table tomorrow, best of luck to you.
Thank you so much, and to you as well. Uh, is there anything else that she's? Does she feel like she's missing something in this interaction, or was this just sort of like workably fangirlish, just like this guy seems all right?
13.
Yeah.
Um, you can probably tell looking at him and in his response that um, it would be like a no name 20 something showing up to like the World Series of Poker and be like, I just got lucky and I'm here now. Like
You should try to charm him.
it would
Yep.
seem like uh
Huh.
the way he's looking at you is like, oh, I
Uh-huh.
don't know I realize you could just pay money to like play here, but like I'm not sure why someone who is sane and doesn't do this professionally would just like show up to Blaze Block at such a high level, at such high stakes, unless they were just, I don't know, insanely wealthy already and just like looking for a thrill. So like when he responds to you that he, considers himself also very lucky, it's not that he actually thinks he's lucky. He just thinks he's willing to be enough of a player to win.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a certain you're not sure if it's like a veneer or what, but there's a certain dedication in his eyes that he really wants to win this tournament.
You should go sleep with him and like make him late to the tournament, like tie him up,
Oh, there you go.
eliminate one of the better players,
Yeah.
or find out he's a hut. If you go back to his place, that you could totally loot out one of them.
Yeah, maybe you could just like pull the zipper that's on the back of his neck and just like
Mhm.
it's just a big compression suit and it's just Darga.
It's just Darga.
Booba,
He just
booba, booba.
flops out, but he's like, but he's still got the blue jeans on.
We just
Ovo Taco Yobo Jedi.
down one pant leg.
Yeah.
How did we not notice?
He rolled super high on his deception check, I guess.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you damn Jedi.
Does anybody else want to have an interaction with one of the players for day one?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I want to interact with one of the players since I failed at the fucking.
Okay, which player would you like to? I can't wait to RP this.
This is between games.
This is like at the end of the day. The cards have all been put away, and the players are sort of milling about in their player area before going over to the rest of the areas of the casino.
Lieutenant Armin Arandis.
you idiot.
Oh no.
Because I hate Imperials.
Oh,
I noticed that your name is at the front of the phone book.
that is
Now,
very.
remind me again. Do you show up to Sabak with your own hand or with your own deck?
I look. I don't.
That's the way it
wanna
worked
speak.
in Coder, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think again, it's been a bunch of different games. There were
It's
never
just
rules.
Space Magic, the Gathering.
It's actually just Space Poker, but it's also Space Magic the Gathering, and it's also Space Uno. Like, it's all those things, depending on which media source you're watching, because no one knows how to actually play it. It's codified now because you can buy a full Sabak deck with Sabak rules from Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. All right, and
Which
not a
I,
big deal. I was more curious if like they in our game the players pack up their cards or if they arrive in their dealt cards.
So you walk up to Arandis and he goes, "Oh, hello. That is a very smart-looking suit jacket you have on." I
Thank
assume that
you. My work mother gave it to me.
right.
That's a
Did you
nice
need something?
uniform you have on there.
Thank you. Um,
Shame if you got blood on it.
yeah.
I didn't know it came in dork size.
I'm just staring at him.
Did you need something?
Did you win big today?
I did not
Holds out
bust.
hand for tip.
I am still in the game. You know, Spock, I don't know what you know of the game. Obviously, you've been watching it, played at a high level all day today. But it's a game of skill, but also one of luck.
That's fascinating.
Much as in battle, the best laid plans can go awry due to random elements. Unfortunately, my fellow shipmates have ceased to be a challenge for me, so I requested leave to come here to play in the tournament in hopes of seeing how I fare against the rest of the galaxy.
Oh, would the Imperial not send you here while on assignment?
Uh, I mean, I am a currently deployed tactical officer, but I am, and I'm not
Currently on leave.
necessarily, yeah. And my fellow crewmen on my current deployment have no appreciation for the game.
I think what I'm hoping to maybe suss out here is like, is he, you know, bankrolled by like the Imperial right now, or is this sort of like a personal like pastime or fun that he's working on?
Maybe you ask him how long he's been playing.
I do that.
So you ask him how long he's been playing Sabaki. He goes, "I just learned the game a little over a year ago in the academy. My tactics instructor used Sabak analogies frequently to illustrate his points. So I sought out the game, started playing, and it turns out I have quite the knack for it."
I mean, does that answer my question? Like, he's not like this isn't like an assigned uh mission for him to be in this tournament. This is him doing this on his free time, right?
I mean, if you're asking him about his post, he tells you again he's a tactical officer aboard an Imperial I-class Star Destroyer.
Yeah. Well, I
Called
guess what I'm
the
saying is like, if does he have like the Imperial credit card, like platinum credit card, or is he using his own money?
Do you ask him directly about whose money he used to enter the tournament?
No, but he's a lieutenant, so
Yes.
I think that says enough, right? About maybe his like I feel like I'd probably know a little bit about the pay grade that he'd probably be earning.
Mm.
So he's probably the reason the Star Destroyer's up there. You said I class?
I-class Star Destroyer, yeah.
Or he's at
Yeah,
least
so I'm checking right now for like the Imperial military ranks just to see if there's anything different, but he's only a second rank officer. So, and what was the was it 35,000 to get into the tournament?
25.
25.
It's
It's also possible that this guy is not an Imperial officer at all, and he just is pretending to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's an I-class destroyer up top. That
Yeah, but like, would he have leave to come here to do that?
Again, what you know from Crash and O'Keefe is that a I-class Star Destroyer called the Assiduous dropped out of hyperspace with a transport in tow, deployed a shuttle that once it launched set course for Bespin. Then the Assiduous jumped away, leaving the transport behind with the shuttle inbound to Bespin. So 3 ships, right? Shuttle came to Bespin. Transport is still out where the Assiduous was. Assiduous left.
Maybe ask if he's here by himself.
Well, but the shuttle came here, but the Star Destroyer is no longer here. But he's
We never
here,
got the message
but
on
he's
the.
on
We haven't
leave.
got the message yet, so we don't know why. We'll know why they were here
Mhm.
when
Yeah,
we get that
but
message.
he's like dressed in like full uniform, right? Like on leave. Is that normal for him? Probably, I guess.
Probably not. I would assume that if you were, unless you're representing the Empire, you wouldn't be in uniform. So you might be
Yeah.
onto something. He might just be wearing it to intimidate people he's going up against.
Yeah.
He might not actually be in the military at all.
Well, you would be able to suss that out.
Well, and also we find out that like the shuttle that landed was that other
troops.
guy and the people that we like in fact killed and took their hotel room, right?
Because we
Yeah.
saw them like disembark, right?
Well,
So like
no,
this
the
guy
shuttle only had the clones on it, as far as I understand,
Mm.
and anyone else that might be with their group. But because remember we found the message on him that him and his 2 lady bodyguards were to rendezvous with the 4 guys here on this planet.
Baron Kithris Datapad had instructions to meet up with his retainers and then travel to Bespin, securing accommodations at the Yareth Bespin Hotel.
Right. So my point is that this guy wasn't on the shuttle.
I mean, there's too many unknowns. Like,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Imperials aren't like strangers to having like rich nobility end up in their officer ranks either. Like, there's a lot of ways this could go.
Yeah.
We need,
How
we
about
need more info.
how about if I just say like you know I spent my first couple of months after manufacturing that I have quite a lot of strategic but sequences that I might like to run against your sabak skills, and maybe we could test the teacher who taught you how to play sabak and see if um, the KX series security programs are stand against or like can stand up against his sabak skills for like just like private games after the tournament.
Well, how about a perception or insight? Because you like watched players all day, like to see if you can pull some knowledge out of his play style.
Oh, both are a -1. All right.
Nice.
I mean,
Yes. Amazing.
I don't know if you spent as much time playing Sabak
I think
as you think you did.
my little mint tray pops open on my chest chassis and spills on the floor. Oh no,
It
my
was full of
bathroom
spaghetti.
mints.
There's spaghetti everywhere. You're trying to stuff it back in.
There it is.
All the cute robots you were looking at during the competition start laughing at you.
Oh no, my pants fall down.
Okay. Does
So
anyone
who
else
goes now?
have interactions they would like to do with any of the players at this time?
I mean, we're still trying to
No.
suss out who Darga's agent is.
Yes.
I guess
Yeah.
my
you still
assumption
have-
would be the Nemoidian.
So you
Makes the
have,
most sense to me.
It does make
you have
yeah.
Kreska. You've got Vorn's the day. You could talk
Isn't
to
Vorn today the Nemoidian?
yes, Nemoidian woman.
Okay, that's the one I would wanna
You could talk
question.
to Karoma Moro. Yeah. Okay, Cicatrix, you're gonna talk to Vorn.
I'm gonna tailor. I'm not gonna like talk to her or let her notice me.
Hail her.
At least around the building as much as I can.
Just like at a distance, trying to be sneaky.
Well, it's mostly because, like I said, I have a very obviously noticeable face, and if she is working with Darga, she would be 1,000% knowing who the fuck I am. So
So it's like you're trying to be in her. You're trying to be visible.
just
To see if she
kinda-
reacts to you.
No, I just want to see if she does anything out of the norm that I could catch on. That's all. I'm not gonna like sneak around and follow her around the building, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on her more than anyone else.
Okay. Okay, so you're keeping an eye on Vorn's a day. Anybody else?
Yeah, probably Ruby would just sort of make the rounds of other players. She said hi to Silas. She would go probably over to Krizga.
Okay.
Why?
He's cheating. I like
He
shooting
lost.
guys I know that can't hit me.
Uh,
Oh, he's punched down. It's a good call.
Yeah, it's the Imperial way.
what you want?
I just wanted to introduce myself. This is,
Oh.
the first day of the competition, and we're not all going to be here the whole time. And well, your reputation does precede you.
It does.
It does. Yes.
It's
Word is
probably the jacket. It's real crate dragon leather, by the way.
that is incredible.
Does it make me look tough?
You should ask the more important question. Do you feel tough in that jacket?
When I look in the mirror, yes.
Yeah.
Good. Then yes, it's everything you need it to be. I'll bet you could stand up to a hut in that jacket.
Oh.
Does that get any kind of reaction?
He is looking at the jacket, and he gets real close to you. Hey.
Yeah.
Lean down here.
I-
I don't want the others to hear.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Okay. I'm listening.
This jacket is actually just dewback hide. It's not crate dragon at all.
What?
And that's why I don't feel tough in it.
Oh. I don't. Your secret is safe with me, and I certainly hope you're better at bluffing at the table than you are in person. It's a pleasure to meet you. Bye.
Yeah.
You said this was the guy that just plays like really aggressively, right?
Super
Yeah.
aggressively. Yep.
But like when he's not playing, he's like actually super nice. Like
But
tips
also like
droids
off
for no
the grid.
reason, you know.
Oh,
Like
I love that so much.
okay. Let's see here. Did that stuff. Not talking to that lady. Okay. At the end of you guys are like, maybe things are cleaning up. Maybe you guys are like checking out of the casino for the day and heading back to the Yarth Bespin. Or maybe like you're going to go like bar crawl with some people you met at the casino. Or maybe you're going to hit up the casino bar. I don't know what you do. There is a casino bar upstairs.
Trying
I haven't
slip
haven't
Silas Draver my room number.
Oh my god.
No, not
Okay.
actually. It's not a Ruvia move.
Lynn, you get a message from the Banshee.
Hello.
Hi, Lynn. Captain O'Keefe here. I do hope you guys are having fun inside the city. Do you know how much fun it is to sit on the ship? It's a good thing that I actually packed this ship full of all of this entertainment system. I get really good at DDR, and but Crash is a robot, and so he beats me all the time. So it's really just me playing DDR against
Oh,
myself.
really? He has the
Yeah, I have
dexterity
the
for that? That's surprising.
I have top scores 4 through 10. Do you want to guess who has top scores 1, 2, and 3?
I know for a fact that it's Cicatrix because you just won't get off of that thing. But
Do you? Yeah, honestly, I really think that his name is just Sick Tricks, but he didn't want to be that
I
blatant.
just put ASS for all three of them to really infuriate her.
Sick ass tricks.
Someone on the ship is very immature.
But hey, Crash has been intercepting a lot of transmissions that use Imperial codes.
Oh.
And there seems to be a good deal of communications chatter on those channels. Not something we've been picking up being used by the civilians of this city, though Crash has been able to decode only a few of these. It appears that the Empire may be more active here than we previously thought.
Oh yeah, we killed a few agents.
Also, he's caught references to Darga in these messages, confirming that the hut is probably still in the city. Just beware. We do not know where, though.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, we have no leads on the hut yet, but there is allegedly an Imperial lieutenant in the tournament.
Allegedly?
I mean, metagame connecting the dots. Like, if this guy wasn't on the shuttle that arrived, where did he come from?
I mean, my theory is that he's not actually an Imperial agent. He just
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's our Darga.
That's my he's the front runner in that suspect
All right,
number
let's
one.
review the first message you got in this chapter from the Banshee. Let's see here. So, according to O'Keefe, Crash had tapped into the central computer, was keeping an eye on communications and sensor data flowing through the spaceport, and moments ago, an Imperial I-class Star Destroyer, whose transponder identified it as the Assiduous, dropped out of hyperspace on the edge of the system, escorting a Gallifrey Yards medium transport, call sign Shackles of Nizon, Nizon. The Star Destroyer launched a single Theta-class shuttle, which set a course for Bespin. The Assiduous promptly jumped to light speed, leaving the medium transport behind, though O'Keefe doesn't think that a single shuttle will bring much trouble. She warned you that you should be on the lookout for an Imperial presence. So it could be that the Gallifrey medium transport had brought the noblemen to the assiduous, and that the Baron and this Lieutenant Armin Arandis were on that shuttle together.
Wouldn't we have seen them when we tracked them through the city?
I mean, I'm saying that they arrived together, not that they were necessarily operating
Yeah.
inside the city together.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying though, because we tracked that the shuttle landed, and that's how we found out that it was like the Baron and whoever that got off of it. So we just the piece that we're missing is that this guy could have just been on that shuttle, and we missed that part.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Okay.
Well, all right then.
Well, do we know where the chatter is coming from?
I believe. Let's see here.
Is
She
it just
says,
like within the city, or is it being like transmitted between the city and like the shuttle or the transport?
intercepting a lot of transmissions that use imperial codes. There seems to be a good deal of communications chatter on channels not normally used by civilians. So, a good deal of communications. So, you imagine that there are Imperials in the city that are not Armin Arandis and not Baron Kithris. There are
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Okay.
many more Imperials.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Maybe more Imperials here on administrative or otherwise leave.
We have to kill them too. Got it.
So, we will pick back up next week with day 2 of the Spock tournament. I will configure some of the players so that that at least one of us will be playing one of the personalities at the table to see if they actually survive to the last day, and then day 3 of the tournament, you'll be up against everybody will get a personality at the table, and stuff will no doubt happen. Would that be fun?
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah. We should see if there's a way to obtain a flight manifest for the Imperial shuttle.
Or we just tail this guy out of here and kill him.
Might be worth a little sneaking, which I have new abilities with.
Or if not, kill him, like see who he communicates with, if he's in contact with other Imperials on.
I mean,
in
I'm
the
down
city,
to
you know?
tail him at the beginning of next session.
What's your light side aversion to murder?
It's not murder, it's justice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
I'm
to
just
get an
saying it's an accident that we planned and premeditated.
Yeah, that's my MO.
But if we do want to have a handful of us tail him, I do have an ability now that helps us do exactly that as a group.
So I was saying, like, if you can get, like, if you have the ability to seduce one of these guys and get back to their room, you can figure out whether they're the Darga guy or not, and rule them out real quick.
It's true. Knowing where they crash is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I think after day 1, Ruvia probably confers with the group, and the group is like, you didn't get anybody's room number, like we expected that's what you were out there doing. And she was like, no, I was just making
Why do you
conversation.
think we added you to the team?
What do you
Well,
think we're here for? To win gambling?
1 million credits. Fine. I will do some investigating of that order tomorrow.
K6 just goes, I would do it if I thought I could.
I mean, some people are robosexual.
Yeah, well, with that said, good night.
Good night, y'all.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.